Okay, hey guys, how you going? It's Moo Man Jace here, or Jace, as some of you may know me. Yeah, I'm just testing this because I actually haven't been on here for a long time, and things have changed a lot. So I'm just checking to see how I'm going to get to my actual chat thing, and then I can continue and then invite some maybe people over. There we go. I don't know if the quality is that good either. It doesn't look. Yeah, it's not the greatest, but oh well. Okay, I'm just here we go. And add people. Yeah, yeah. I'm just trying to. I know there's a viewer there, so if anyone wants to chat, please do so. I'm gonna do this in a second, but I'm just trying to test this out at the moment. Um, so that would be good. I'm just gonna move to a maybe a better setting. There we go. So if you got any comments or anything, I'm just trying to get my way around this again because it has been a while. I'm just trying to see if this is working or not because we actually did plan on what's it called? Did actually plan on doing this. Hey man, how's it going?
Yo,
What's up?
not much, man. Are you live?
Yeah, man, I'm just testing this out just so because John was asking me to test this out, so I'm just going to test it out for a little bit. There probably won't be that many here because um, there's really no one on my channel anymore because this is just my personal thing. There's only like 50 subs, so I just want to test it out for a little bit.
All right.
How have you been, man?
Good, good. I just watching some Netflix, man.
Oh,
Chilling.
okay, cool. Yeah, I've been watching some Netflix movies myself, so yeah, it's been good. I actually watched Bridge on the River Kwai last night. That was good.
Oh yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah, it was.
Actually,
Leroy.
I just thought about you and John. I was trying to remember that movie that he recommended.
Which one was it? Was it Super Dark Times or?
Was that the Dakota Fanning one?
Oh no, that's Please Stand By. I've seen that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Uh,
remember.
oh,
That's the one he recommended to watch, right?
yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I watched that during the week. It was actually pretty good. Um, hey, I might just yeah see if John's around. He might be at work yet, but if he's in the chat, that's okay. Because as I said, I just want to test this out. Yeah, it was actually pretty good, man. Like it was, sort of the girl was like autistic, and she was trying to, sort of she was doing a writing contest for like this Star Trek thing, and it was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just
See, I wonder if
testing.
I don't think that's on Netflix yet.
Yeah, it probably, well, we're live, but no one's going to be watching this much. So, you can get it probably a clean copy because that's how I watched it. So,
All right.
yeah. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Like, I doubt we're going to get any weird people coming in here because it's,
You never know.
you never know. You never know. I mean, it is live to everyone on YouTube, so you never know. But as I said, it's more of a test and we can go off air later. Because Leroy's still here, so that's something. Now let's see. The test will be. um,
So they got Super Dark Times on Netflix.
yeah, that's another one that John was recommending. So
I
yeah,
might check that out.
yeah, it's a pretty good one as well. I haven't seen. What was the other one? Oh yeah, he keeps telling me to watch The Boys in the Trees. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I watched another Netflix movie like yesterday afternoon as well. It was like what was it called? When We First Met. It was a very like typical sort of romantic comedy thing. It wasn't that good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was another Netflix thing. See, I don't even need Netflix. I just stream the movie. All the Netflix exclusive movies are on like
Yeah.
streaming sites, so
Yep.
I don't need it.
Yep. You're right.
Um, definitely. So hang on, I'll just. Oh, I know what'll get a bit of attention if I post it on here. Let's see. Yeah, this is what happens, dude. Like when you delete your channel, everything's changed now. So how do you do these streams are completely different to how I used to do them.
Okay.
Yeah, just figuring that out. But no, it wasn't. It was just like I probably wouldn't watch it, man. It wasn't that great.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think I got that one on my to watch list.
Okay, yeah, I was sort of like I was in the mood for like a shorter movie, and it's only like an hour and a half, and I thought whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
I was gonna watch Mute, and then I read the reviews on it, man, and it's oh god,
oh,
it's getting
dude, like you'd be surprised. It was pretty good. I
yeah,
liked it. I really liked it, so you'd be surprised.
yeah. I had it queued up, and I was like, you know what? Let me just go look it up online, and
Yeah,
oh man,
yeah, it's good.
they bashed this movie.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, they bashed it to hell. Yeah, they really did. I saw like all the reviews on Letterbox. I think I'm like the one of the only ones that actually likes it. I gave it a 4 stars, but it's very similar to Blade Runner. I enjoyed it though. It's got a good sort of soundtrack, and also like the I don't know, just the story intrigued me. I think it was like something original a little bit. Like I know people said, oh, it's kind of like Fifth Element and all those other ones, but I enjoyed
Mhm.
it. You know, yeah. But that's another one that John was talking to us about last week. So
Yeah,
uh, there we go.
yeah,
Let's see. So that was pretty good. But yeah, I've been getting into a lot of these old movies, man, like Bridge on the River Kwai, and then yeah, I watched Giant the other. You probably saw that on Instagram. I posted about James Dean. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of old stuff. Let's
yeah. I
see.
saw your post on Instagram.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
they're all good movies. Like Rebel Without a Cause was good. Yeah, that's probably the best one. I'd say that'd be the very best. But they're all good in their own way. Roger was trying to hit
yeah,
me up. I don't know what he's doing. Okay.
yeah. I only watched Ingrid Goes West
I
yesterday,
saw
last
that.
night.
Yeah. Did you like that one? Oh, Angel's here. It's a live stream.
Yeah, man, it was good, man.
Yeah, you liked it? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's I mean, dealing with depression and
Yeah. Well, it's a lot. That
craziness and
movie is very much like all to do with like current times, you know, with Instagram and social
yeah.
media, and how that has a huge impact on a lot of our lives. You know, I mean, every
Mhm.
day, each one of us go on social media. So, yeah,
Mental health and all of that, because you never really
yeah,
know, who you're talking to, on Instagram and
that's it.
Facebook and
That's it, dude. That is
all
it.
these social media's
Yeah.
outlets.
Well, unless you go on a Google Hangout and see them directly, then you know who you're talking to.
No, but even if you talk to them in person, like you don't know like their
Well,
real
yeah,
personalities, like
you don't know
off
the real person. I
screen. Or
mean,
yeah,
I guess if you can talk to them well enough, you know, you sort of know these things about them and all that sort of thing. But yeah, I mean, clearly, you know, some people on social media get like obsessed with certain people, and that was what that movie was kind of about. She was
yeah.
like totally into that celebrity and everything like that. But welcome, Angel. Nice to see
Hey,
you, man.
we're talking about Unfriended.
No, Ingrid Goes West, Angel, a recent movie that came out last year. It's all about like social media,
Hmm.
Instagram especially. So it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just trying this out very quickly. I don't know how long we're going to be live here, but yeah, I'm just testing something because me and John wanted to test something out. So we'll do that. So nice to have you here, man.
Yeah, good to be here.
Yeah. So what have you been watching?
Well, I've been posting a lot of stuff on.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad you actually. For anyone that is watching, check out these guys' Letterbox, because that's where everyone posts what they're watching. So.
Mm-hmm. I updated my favorite films on Letterboxd, and I think it's more representative of the genres that I'm interested in. So I changed it to Tales from the Crypt, Bordello of Blood, The Never-Ending Story, Reign of Fire, and Time Cop.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so
I don't see myself changing it ever again, because this really feels like it encapsulates my interest in movies.
Well, as I said, like everyone's top 50 or top 5, top 10 is very subjective. So you've got to like drive it towards yourself, and if that's what your sort of movie tastes are, that's great. Yeah, I like that sort of thing on Letterboxd, where you can put all your lists and everything. It's great.
Yeah. But the last movie I watched was San Andreas last night, and
I saw that. Yeah, you enjoyed that. Yeah, I haven't seen that one, but I heard it's quite one of the better sort of disaster films.
I'm looking forward to the sequel. That should be interesting.
Yeah, the sequel comes out. I don't know when exactly does it come out.
Either this year or next year.
Yeah. Okay. John's just watching an episode, but then he's going to soon. Okay. Good. So that's great. So John will be here pretty soon, which is good to see. I think as far as disaster movies, there hasn't been like a lot of good ones like recently. Like back in sort of the 90s and early 2000s, I think there was almost the peak of disaster films, if you know what I mean. Like there was a lot of good ones.
I believe it is coming back.
It is, and there's a lot coming out. There's a few other ones. I mean, you can almost put in Jurassic World almost in the disaster category, because
at least the Fallen Kingdom.
Yes, yeah, that's it. So that's coming out pretty soon. Okay. Yeah, no worries, because you're sort of blurting out, but that's okay. That's no worry, because I know Roger hit me up a few minutes ago when I was at the shops that wanted to stream too, so he might be pretty soon too. But it's I'll have to check that one out. I was telling Trini before you jumped on, I've been watching a lot of sort of older movies. I watched Bridge on the River Kwai last night, which it's a classic film. It's a good one.
I seem to be on a 90s kick with movies myself.
I see that. I saw you watched the Super Mario's Bros the other day.
That was it's completely unintentional, but it's just like, I don't know, it's something in my mind is like watching 90s movies.
Yeah, well, you're probably in that mood. I mean, as I said, for me, I get very nostalgic of a lot of those 90s movies, because that was when I was growing up, obviously. So I get very nostalgic about those films. Some really good films in that era. It's interesting. Like each era is very different in a way of films. The 90s was like a lot of cheese, and then some lot of fun adventure films and all that sort of stuff. So a lot of video game adaptations as well, like Super Mario Bros. Was one.
I was actually when I was actually logging that, I went to IMDb to get all the information for my review on Letterboxd, and I noticed there's actually a new movie coming out based on the Mario brothers.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I did see that. So that'll be interesting, because I know they actually brought out the Blu-ray of the original one that you watched not that long ago over here. So worth checking out if you like those sort of cheesy video game adaptations.
I think from what I see, it might be animated, which is probably the better way to go for the.
Probably is for those sort of movies, I think. Because back in the 90s, kind of different, just because of the era. But now that would probably work out well. I think. I think it would work out very well. So.
Despite what the critics are saying about Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle, it's actually a pretty decent movie.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen that. I know you saw it like a little while ago, and as I said, Jumanji was one of those movies that was just sort of mentioning that I watched many, many times. I pretty much ran the videotape out. Like I pretty much wrecked the tape. That's many times I actually watched it. It was fun. I even got like the board game. I actually bought a board game with Jumanji. So like it was fun. I enjoyed it. As I said, this one that's just recently come out is probably built more for today's times, because it's more of a video game, isn't it, rather than a board game.
Well, the kid finds the board game, and then the board game like adapts to what the environment that the person is in and transforms it into a video game.
Okay, that's cool. I like that. So yeah, I'll probably watch that on the stream. That's something that, one of those sort of films where you don't have to think too much. You just relax and watch it. So I'll probably do that pretty soon, because as the first one's great. That was probably Robin Williams did so many good ones, but that was definitely one of his fun films for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So.
And despite what people say about Zathura, it's pretty decent as well.
Yeah, that's kind of almost a sequel, like in the sort of same universe, almost in a way. It's kind of very similar to Jumanji. I heard about that. So that's, again, if you like science fiction and all that. It's sort of like not a direct sequel, but you know what I mean. I'm trying to find the word.
More like a sidequel.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to find the right word. So there you go. Thank you. It is good. So those ones are all fun films. The one that I've been trying to track down, I mean, this is not really board games, but do you remember the film Timeline?
Yes.
Oh man,
I have the DVD in my collection.
Yeah, I don't think there is any Blu-ray, but it's going out of print now, man. So I'd hold on to that. It's pretty expensive on Amazon and everything else, but that was a really fun film. How they sort of went back into the sort of medieval times. That was great. I really enjoyed that one. That was young Paul Walker and the guy from 300, Gerald Butler, and it was good. I enjoyed that.
It's full print. You can get it on Amazon for $5.99.
Oh, really? So it's back in. Okay. Because last time I looked for it, I won't look at it now because I don't want to stuff up the stream. But last time I looked at it, it was like going for a lot. So it must be back in. As is, I'll check that out in a moment. Yeah. Yeah. It looks like Bruce Lee didn't get back to me, Trini.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's cool, man. I found like some guys on eBay are selling it really cheap, like for $20. So I'm just gonna go with them.
You might as well.
I may as well, man. I can't waste my time with Bruce Lee, unfortunately. Looks like Bruce Lee cut his last chop because I'm just not. I don't know what it is, man. I mean, I've given him like a week, so can't wait any longer. Otherwise, I'm gonna miss out again. So, yeah.
Yeah, if you're trying to give somebody money and they don't, get back to you within a week.
Well, that's right. I mean, that's right. I mean, I'm the one paying for it, so I think what it is, it's because he has to ship it. He's probably got all worried about shipping it, and that's fair enough. It's probably better if I get it from like one of these companies on eBay anyway, because they're more reliable and. It's easy to contact them, like, if there is any issues. So, it looks like Bruce Lee just couldn't handle the shipping thing. Because, I mean, he was he was emailing me and so often, man. And then now nothing for 4 or 5 days. So I'm thinking he's I don't know. I didn't know where he was, so I thought maybe he's in your area. So I thought maybe the snow, he was snowed in or something. But then I'm like, it can't be this many days. So yeah, Bruce Lee's cut his last kick for me. I'm kicking him out.
Yeah, but even if he was snowed in, at least send an email and say, listen, I didn't have a chance.
That's what I mean.
To go to the post office.
Yeah. Well, as I said, I found it there's a few sellers at the moment selling it for pretty cheap on eBay. I think you're right. What's happened is recently there's some sort of shipment has come back in because there's a few people selling it for pretty cheap now. So I'll probably just, get it from one of these guys. And if Bruce Lee does get back to me later, it'll be too late. So that's the way it works. Angel, did you get your package yet from JB?
No, not yet.
Yeah,
still waiting.
Yeah, it should be this week, dude. Because I did see it. I went on because how I was having trouble getting in. I had to get them to change my password. So it was shipped. I think maybe 2 weeks ago. So you should be getting it this week, if not next.
Yeah,
fairly soon.
Unless one of my neighbors got it, because that's a distinct possibility.
I hope not, dude, because I said I pretty much did exactly the same. Because, I mean, I remember I sent you couple of things from
I know. I
Fire
just
Jack.
mean the post person can mess up
Okay.
with the
Yeah,
delivery
because
address.
you've got a weird system because you've got the same address.
the same number within
Yeah.
less than a mile, quarter of a mile,
Yeah.
I should say.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's causes an issue, but no, I haven't had any issues with JB. So yeah, you should be getting it. I'd say this week. So that'll be good. That's supposed to be a pretty good movie too.
Mm-hmm.
Keep hearing good things about it. So that's that. Oh, there he is. There's 3 people watching now. So I'm still alive. I don't know what happened to Roger because he said he wanted to chat. So maybe he's just watching a movie. And I think Sasha's passed out. He's been watching movies though. I'm glad he's actually doing reviews like you, Angel. Now I don't know if you've noticed. He's been watching a lot on Letterboxd and putting like reviews on and stuff. So that's good.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, he just watched King Kong Skull Island and didn't like it.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
I still need to see that myself.
Oh, it's great, Angel. I mean, you probably like. I know Sasha doesn't like those type of films, probably, but you'll enjoy it. I even liked it. I got the.
I love a good monster movie, so I'm down to like it.
Got it right in front of me. Actually, here's a steelbook. Yeah, it's a nice one. Yeah, I enjoyed it, man. It was fun. I like that one. But yeah, I mean, it's probably not as good as the classic, King Kong, but it was good. I think
I'll be honest, I watched
it's great.
King Kong and I did not care for it, so I'm probably going to see older stuff.
Yeah, exactly, man. Now you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. That's sort of a movie. I'm sure, like this Black Friday and all that, that'll be as cheap as chips.
Prime Day.
Yeah.
Now, Prime Day seems to be a contender with Amazon rather than actually Black Friday.
Okay, yeah, so Prime Day. So when is Prime Day?
Middle of summer, practically.
Okay, so not that far away because you guys are getting close to summer. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's sort of building on, without spoiling the movie, it's sort of building on to other monster movies. I think it's going to have like a bit of a universe, which is good, Hoarder's in the chat now. Yeah, Robbie, we're just testing this out, dude. We're not going to be here for long. It's more of a test to see if we get any uninvited guests, just to see if there's a link. Because, Roger and Sasha had some problems, so we're just testing it out. But because this is only my personal thing, because I don't have Moonman Jace anymore, I don't think too many will be watching. So, but we'll see. But yeah, Prime Day is there's a lot of good deals. Like all the time, I get emails from Amazon. There's deals happening all the time, man. But there'll probably be ones very soon because as me and Trini, we always talk about every time we talk about a company, we get an email. So I'll probably be getting an email any minute. See, there we go. eBay. I got an email from eBay just a second ago.
Wow.
We talked about it. So there is people listening, even though we haven't got that many. Bye, Flesh. We're going to be here for some time, Robbie, so you can stay. John's going to be on here soon.
Here we go. I'm just looking on for when Prime Day is this year, and the online retailer Amazon is now in the habit of running seasonal deals, and the latest is early Easter sale running from Monday the 19th until midnight on Monday 26th of March.
Okay, so the Easter sale has already started this week, tomorrow. Yep, because it's the 18th today, right? Yep, because it's a week to go to my birthday because it's next Sunday. So tomorrow is the 19th. Okay. Yeah. Oh, as I said, I'll get an email from Amazon very soon because that's what's going to happen. See, we talked about JB, and I just got an email from JB as well. I'm not joking either.
I'm telling you, man, they listening 24/7.
Yeah, it's a conspiracy theory, man. Like I reckon there is, man. There's something. Like John is. I know we laughed about it, but there is something. What? Jace, what does your hoodie say? I don't know what this means. I don't know what that says. I think it's the number. Because I got a number 80. Was it 83? So I don't know what that writing says, Leroy. I don't know, man.
Probably the player name.
Maybe. I don't know what it is. I just bought this from like one of these sort of, I guess for you guys it would be like something like Walmart or something. Like it was just comfortable and like I like the look of it. So
Speaking of Walmart, here's a topic of the day. Toys R Us going out of business.
oh wow, really? That's crazy.
All worldwide, it seems like they're closing every single store.
Yeah, because we still got one like not that far away. I remember because there was always good memories. Toys R Us back in like when I was like 5 or 6, and the one we had a big one in the city. So like each like maybe a couple of times, probably a year we'd go into the city for like a Sunday outing, and like the best thing to do is go into the huge Toys R Us store. And I remember the song and like I think it was like a giraffe was like the icon from memory. And then like because back in the day I was collecting all those Star Wars figurines, so I was always trying to get the new ones, and I also was like collecting Sega Mega System games. I think it was that was really old. This was a long time ago, and yeah, it was. I always used to get stuff from that, but that was like a huge warehouse, Angel, like full of toys and games, and oh man, it was great.
I guarantee you, in about 5 years, all those mega stores will turn into Amazon stores.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Amazon has just recently come over here, so it's not far away, dude. It's not far away from like a global sort of tyrant.
Yeah, in
really.
Washington, they've already rolled out their first supermarket, so it's just a matter of time.
It's a matter of time. I mean, we're already getting like we've got Aldi's here now, which I know is a German store. So Aldi's is here now, like, and Amazon has just recently come online. But I'm thinking in another like 3 or 4 years, maybe less, maybe more, there'll be Amazon stores. Yeah. So that'll be interesting. I mean, they're good because they got everything. I mean, the Australian one is just building at the moment, so it hasn't got as much as the US one or UK one, but it will get there. It's just building all the sort of stock and all the sellers and all that sort of thing. So
right.
But yeah, no, Toys R Us, yeah, because and then like later on, I got my first table tennis from Toys R Us. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff. So that's a shame. I don't even know if the one near me is even around anymore because I don't really go there anymore. I don't buy toys, unfortunately.
Yeah, I haven't been to Toys R Us in over 5 years, I think.
Yeah. Leroy said it says Bruce Lee. Well, yeah, it can say Bruce Lee. I don't care, but I won't be dealing with that dude. Bruce Lee. Yeah, no, I haven't been for ages. But they like when I did go there, like that long ago, they saw like movies and they saw like a few movies and Blu-rays and DVDs, mainly of like the Marvel films and like the sort of toy related films. You know what I mean?
The last time I was there was when Spider-Man: Homecoming came out. I got the blue figure of Spider-Man, which I didn't even notice in the movie.
Yeah,
I must have blinked for a second. The second it was on screen.
Yeah. No, it's it's sad for like people growing generations because I mean young people, especially kids, like their toys. So it's a pity that they're doing that. But I mean the ones over here, like Target especially and Big W, which is kind of like you guys Walmart, I guess, is they sell a lot of toys now. I saw Target the other day. They ton of toys and board games and all that sort of stuff. So Leroy says it says Western Master. Yeah,
I say in 10 years everything is going to be owned by Disney.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I would really not be surprised.
Disney and Amazon, they're going to be the only two companies left.
Oh yeah, no, it's true, man. Like Disney is like crazy now. It really is. It's taking over everything, and I don't know if I like that. Like especially with stuff like Indiana Jones and things like that. It's not the best, but that's coming out next year too. The new one. Yeah. So yeah, old Harrison, maybe one last time. I think.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think he can do any more, but yeah, we'll see. Horder likes to stir up. Damn. Robbie's probably on the treadmill, man. Get that exercise going. No, it says exercise. That's what it says.
What is he saying?
He says it's hate speech. That's what it says on here.
Oh,
It says exercise, man, or fruit. Well, that's the trick of the stream. Someone can figure out what this says by the end. That can be the fun thing, or the fun fact of the whole live stream. Yeah, that's funny. Wow, I didn't realize my people are still viewing my Blu-ray collection from 2017. Wow, still 2.7K views. Shit, that'll be updated in a couple of months because my collection has grown quite considerably since then. It really has. But I'm going to be like selling. I'm going to be selling like some of the really weak movies in my collection. I just don't like seeing them there anymore. Porter said he played hoops today. He played some basketball. Oh, cool. So he played some. He was like Kobe Bryant. Leroy said it says Voodoo Magic Man. Predator 2. Make sure you set a pick. Don't be like Mello. I don't know if he's talking to me or that, but nah. Yeah, I've been watching some of the basketball. I watched some of it before I got on. Cavs are playing Chicago Bulls. I've been watching that. That's. I think we're still winning. I'll check the score very quickly. Then we'll get back to some movie business. NBA. Let's see. Yeah, we won. Yep. Beat Chicago. Do you watch a lot of it, Trini?
Basketballs, not really. Sometimes.
Yeah, I only watch like because I've got like a pass to like the Cavs games. I really only watch them, and even sometimes I can't get around to them because they're like on during the week and like during the day. So when sort of working, so I don't get to catch a lot of them. Man, Porter said he was dropping dimes. Yeah, I'm sure he's a good basketball player. I bet he is. I should. Everyone says that I should play because I'm tall, so probably should. Raptors,
come to the US, play some amateur basketball, get noticed, and
yeah, dude. Well, I got the long arm. I got the long arms and the long legs, man. So yeah, it's, build up a little bit more muscle on the shoulders, and I'll be good, man. Because you gotta watch the slams. Oh, really? Leroy, you got a site for me to watch the games? Okay, cool. Well, send it to me, man, and I can do that. Because, yeah, this pass is all right, but I can't really watch any other games. And sometimes during the weekends, there's other games going on, and I'm interested in really the whole league, so that'd be good. Check that out. Okay. Yeah, I noticed Tomb Raider came out this week. I might check that out. You interested in that, Angel?
I'll check it out when it comes to Blu-ray or streaming services.
Yeah, it was surprisingly I remember it's funny because Trini, we were watching a little bit at your house when you were showing the the projector again. Those were pretty fun, man. They were fun films. They really were. This one looks pretty good though. Alicia Vikander from Ex Machina. She's good. 5-0 since he started. Corey Brewer. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be Cavs year to talk about, but no, it looks good. Going back to Tomb Raider, it looks quite adventurous and a lot of nice supporting cast as well. I noticed when I saw the trailer last week. I saw Black Panther. It looked pretty good.
I may check it out if it comes to the discount theater.
Oh yeah,
before summer. So.
Have you been recently to the discount theater?
No, I haven't. Just hasn't worked out for me yet.
Okay.
I mean, there's nothing really interesting to me that's playing there.
Yeah.
And I'm still waiting on Star Wars to drop in the discount.
Well, you won't have to wait too long, man, because the Blu-ray comes out pretty soon. So I think next week, not next week, the following week. So you won't have to wait too much longer. It's already on digital on online as well. You can watch it in 720p already. So, yeah, I don't think you're going to have too much of an issue with that. Yeah, because that you'd want to see that in cinema for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
I've almost forgotten most of the movie, to be honest. It's been feels a long time now. Like it's only it was December, I guess. So yeah, I guess 3 months. It's a farewell. Yeah, it's probably one of those movies. Even when I get the Blu-ray,
there it is.
Watch it. You found it?
Yeah, in my discount theater, it's playing now, so I'll probably go next week to see it.
There you go. Yep. Review on
Letterboxd. Showing at 2:00 in the afternoon.
Oh, that's okay. Yep.
Well, it means it's been playing there for a while though, because they usually show the newer stuff
so
earlier showing.
Yeah, because I go in the morning. Okay, thanks for that, Leroy. Thanks for that, man. He just sent me some. Oh no, Horder. Well, this is actually just my personal channel, man. Like this is not Movie Man Jace. That's why there's no one really in the chat because I've only got like 50 subs on here, man. All the other the Movie Man Jace one used to have over 300, but that was deleted. So that's why there's no one here, man. And it wasn't really for that. I don't really care. It was just more of a test to see. But I don't think we're going to get any trouble on here. So that's cool. I mean, I could, if I put it out on Instagram, I'm sure a few others would come, but I don't know. But no, Angel, definitely check it out, man.
I will. Yeah.
And yes, thanks for that, Leroy. I'll check that NBA thing out later. Smarts game, or I can if that, then try the other. Okay, cool. So that's a free one. Nice. Well, Roger was supposed to be here, but I think he's probably gone and watched another movie, so he might come later. But yeah, that's cool. What's that?
He sent me a message on Facebook.
Yeah, did he? Yeah, he sent me one. Like it was weird because I just went to the store quickly to get a few things, and he said to me, "Do you want to chat?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then I thought, well, since we wanted to try this thing out, I might as well just set up a stream quickly.
But and as soon as I set up my stream, I just dropped it for yours. So
yeah, cool. Well, I'm glad you did, man. I'm glad you're here. It's just I think what it is because he hasn't got a phone, so he doesn't check the messages straight away. So he won't check it until Adam. I don't know where Adam is, but I'll invite him in. Let's see. He'll probably come in too. He's been
Night of Freedom.
Yeah, well, he's been buying a lot. He's been buying movies, man, and like a lot of Instagram posts. I noticed he's been crazy. Okay. I know. I might just quickly send the link to CP as well. See if he's around, just very quickly. Because I just wanted to ask him, talk to him a little bit about Annihilation, because he actually recommended me that one. So there we go. Yeah, that's I don't think that's a Netflix. I was telling you, Angel, off air. I don't think that's a Netflix one for you. That's just for me. So
which one?
Annihilation.
Oh yeah,
no, Annihilation. The one with Natalie Portman. How about you, Horder, man? Like, what have you been watching? I haven't seen you too much on Letterboxd. He's probably been watching TV shows. Yeah. I did. It was funny, Angel. You know, after that stream the other day, like we were talking about all the British comedies. Like, I started watching Young Ones again. Yeah, funny stuff.
That's one I haven't seen, so I don't know anything about it.
CP said he's on his way home and he'll poke in when he gets back home. Okay, that's cool. So CP will be here pretty soon too. It's a fun one, man. I'm bailing, ma. Robbie's like, what movies? Yeah. He's been watching Netflix exclusive stuff, I reckon. No, as I said, like all those, a lot of those British comedies that we were talking about the other day, they're all on YouTube. You can watch a lot of them on YouTube. Because I found like the Young Ones, pretty much the whole series on there. So yeah.
Okay.
all you do is just click them in. But then if you like some of the others, you want to download it all, well, you can do that. Mrs. Torrents.
Hell, I can just download it straight off of YouTube.
Yeah, you can, exactly. Like what I do with sometimes the streams. That's a good idea. And if you're really clever, you can knock it all onto a disc as well.
I just watch everything on my computer. I don't have a TV right now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. See, yeah, I don't know. I think I've got a burner on here, but I'm not sure. But yeah, no, they're a lot of those British comedies are fun. They really are. They're yeah, classic. A lot of them are slapstick, which I enjoy.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy those ones. Like, well, Thin Blue Line, Mr. Bean, Blackadder, all those ones we talked about. It's a good one. I know
I do recommend checking out Red Dwarf, Jace, because I know you're not a huge fan of sci-fi, but it's not slapstick. It's decent comedy.
Decent comedy. Nice. I will check it out.
Occasionally it can go slapstick, but it's just for like a second.
Well, I don't mind either way. Like, I find any British comedy is always fun, you know. I don't really mind either way. For me, British comedy is the best in the world. That's just me. Australian comedy is okay, but it's not the greatest. But for you guys, it might be funny. That's Leroy still there, yeah. Hope you've been watching Westerns, Leroy, man. I've been telling you to. Let's see. Oh, I got another message. Was that Roger? Hang on. Is he trying to get in now? Maybe. I think he is. So Roger might be here in a minute. Cool. Hey, everybody. Yeah, he picked up some good stuff recently too. I saw his Blu-ray pickups. He did some good stuff. A lot of like Indian movies, which I haven't really watched any of those.
Interesting.
Yeah, like he was saying something interesting, like a lot of Indian movies, and he's not talking Bollywood, he's talking like real Indian films. A lot of movies, even comedies, are like 3 hours. That's crazy. Like all these, I know, like you never get like a comedy that's 3 hours, really, like over here, or American comedies. So it's kind of interesting.
It's into that obscure stuff, which I really don't get into myself.
Yeah, I mean, some of them, like he showed kind of like a sort of sorcery, like adventure film that kind of looked like, you know, Lord of the Rings or something that looked kind of cool. But some of those other ones, I don't know if I could get into. I mean, as I said, I do enjoy like Korean films, even some like the Chinese action films, but I haven't really gone into a lot of those Indian ones. I remember seeing a little bit of Bollywood, and I was done. That was just too crazy for me. What are you watching over there, Trini?
Oh, I'm playing some Call of Duty, man.
Oh, no, I thought you were, because I could hear the controller. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's all right. 'Cause, yeah, as I said, it's good to hear. I haven't played the Call of Duty for ages, man. It's been such a long time.
Yeah.
Crazy. I keep seeing that like every time now, man, because I sub to that Bewitching girl. I just see her on stream like all day, every day.
Jeez.
Yeah. She was like, it was funny because like the other day, like the Fortnite stream was like down, so she was like getting all like annoyed, and then she was playing some other game. It was funny. But hey, Angel, all she's doing, man, sitting here like I am for 7 or 8 hours. John's here. 7 or 8 hours, dude. I'm getting money for it.
Yeah.
Okay, dinner for Saturday while I render my video. Mac and cheese.
Oh, man.
Oh, good grief.
What's up, Angel?
Hey, how's it going, dude? Long time no see.
What up, Trini?
What's up, man?
He's playing video games. Well, John, I'm waiting for BCF, man. That's what I'm. That's why I'm here.
Oh God!
Is this on YouTube or what?
This is on YouTube, dude. Yeah, this is on YouTube. I know because I was telling you, John. Remember, I was going to test this, so I put the link in the chat, man. Just waiting to see. But you gotta remember, man. Remember, it takes a little while for them to come in, so you never know. Jack 6 in the chat now. Wow, everyone's back.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think Roger and CP might be here soon as well, apparently. So yeah.
I'm thinking once one of those guys gets in, that the fun starts after that, man.
Well, I'll tell you what, at least I know what to do. Like I'll know, but it's weird, man. Like things have changed since I last streamed, so I had to like figure out how to get the chat working again, and damn, everything's changed. But no, John, I was excited for you to come on, man, because I watched a few of your recommended movies, man. I watched Please Stand By and Mute. I watched both of those.
What'd you think of Please Stand By?
It was good, man. Nice little movie. I enjoyed it. It was a sweet film. And yeah, like I've seen people with autism like that, so it's sort of kind of relatable in a way, I guess. I've seen people who very stick to schedules, you know. I've dealt with people like that. So it was nice, man. I liked Dakota Fanning in there, and not just because she was blonde, but it was good, man. The whole Star Trek thing was kind of cool. Yeah. I think your microphone.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can. Cool, man. Yeah, go ahead.
I think Please Stand By was probably better than Mute. That's just
really?
my opinion.
I love Mute, man. I gave it 4 stars, man. I got into it big time, man. I was like, it kind of was like Blade Runner, John. I felt like in the Blade Runner world, man.
Yeah.
That soundtrack, and it was a little weird. It dealt with some pretty weird themes, man, if you know what I mean. I don't want to say anything for people because not many people have watched it. I recommended it to Trini because a lot of people have been giving it bad reviews, but I thought it was great. I really did.
Good, good.
So thanks for those two, man. I appreciate that. I enjoyed both of them very much. So,
well, I haven't steered you guys wrong yet, man. So
not yet, man. So yeah, hit me up with some more when you've got some chance to see some other stuff. Because I don't know if you've been watching more other stuff yourself. Because I don't see you on Letterboxd. I don't know what you've been watching.
I gotta catch up with what I've been watching on there, man. That's what I gotta do.
This dude here, Trini, he's been catching up on Letterboxd because I was setting it up for him, telling him what to do on there. So he's on there now too.
All right.
I'm trying.
Oh, Drax is in the chat. Hey, Drax. Everyone's coming back.
Hey, guys, anybody hear me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we can hear you.
This is a live stream.
Can you see me? Because
no, we can't see you.
You got to turn on your camera.
Yeah, I'm getting the camera turned on, and I get this new blue screen. Hangouts doesn't detect the camera.
Really? Okay, hang on, maybe because this is a live stream, so I don't know if that's the problem. But I mean, me and Angel have got our cameras on, so.
Roger, why don't you check to see if your camera's plugged in?
No, it's just like it was last night. You know, it's
maybe refresh the page.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe I gotta refresh. Yeah.
Maybe you do, dude. Yeah, if you have trouble, what you do is try that or jump out of the call and come back in because that's usually what. Yeah.
We'll do that.
But nice to see you there. So yeah, John, have you been watching much recently, man?
I started watching that show on Netflix called Altered Carbon, and it's pretty good so far. So
right.
Yeah, Jace, I recommended that one to you.
Yeah, that's right, man. Too. Yeah, well, I have to get Netflix for or maybe I could find it. I could just
it's on there.
I'll find it through streams, dude, because that's how I watch those other movies like Mute, because Mute is a Netflix movie, but I watched it on stream.
Here's what you do, Jake. You sign up for Netflix and get yourself a 7-day trial. Then after the 7 days, you cancel
it's actually over here, dude. You get I think it's a 30-day trial or something. It's quite a lot. You can get it.
I'm talking about U.S. Netflix.
Though. US Netflix.
US Netflix.
Yeah, because my I looked at the Australian one yesterday because brother's got it, and yeah, all the movies on there virtually I've got on Blu-ray, so I'm like, I don't need this, you know. But it's good for people who don't have collections. That's for sure. It's got a lot of good movies on there. But yeah, one that you should check out, John, is Annihilation. That's a pretty good movie.
It's on Showbox, right?
Yeah, it's actually it's weird, man. It's a Netflix movie over here, but I know you guys had it on the theater.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I know it
it's
sounds
got
familiar though.
Natalie Portman, Jennifer Jason Leigh. It's like a science fiction film.
Oh, is that the one that CP was
Yeah,
reviewing? Okay,
that's the one with Brian Lomax. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the one Adam didn't really like either, because I remember he did a sort of review on Instagram, and he didn't like it, but I thought it was pretty good, man. I thought it was good.
Probably because it didn't have superheroes. You know, Adam, he loves his superheroes.
Well, I mean, it was pretty much an all-female cast apart from Oscar Isaac. He was in it as well, so it's pretty good. It's sort of very intelligent sort of film, made you really think, and it's kind of weird, but I think you might like it.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Definitely.
I mean, I don't know if you'll like give it 5 stars or anything like that, but I think you'll appreciate it. It's sort of a movie that would look cool in the cinema just because of the cinematography and everything else. But yeah, check it out.
Yep.
So yeah, no, you've been on a winning streak with me, John, man. You've been on a really winning streak of your recommendations.
Yeah, man.
Well, I guess you know, like all of us pretty well, so you sort of know like what we're into, I guess.
I think I hit you up. I saw this. Somebody posted on IG about some type of Western.
Yeah, you sent. I saw that, man. Like the Apaches and Indians. I saw that. Yeah, I need to watch that. That looked cool.
Yeah, I figured you might like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that you tagged me in that, man. I was like, yeah, this is for me, man. So yeah, thanks for that, because I don't always get to see a lot of that stuff because it's all American based. So I'll check that out as well. I've got a lot of Western shows to watch, to be honest with you, man. I'm getting all this Tomb Raider stuff on. There's Roger again, and CP's here too. Cool. Just the man I wanted to talk about Annihilation with a little bit. Yeah, we were talking about. I know we can't say a lot because everyone else in here hasn't seen it, but I was telling John I enjoyed it, man. It was good.
Did you really? Okay.
Yeah, good. I thought it was great. I didn't give it 5 stars, obviously, but I thought it was fun and entertaining. Yeah.
Sure.
Very intelligent film.
Mm-hmm. It's an unfortunate mess over here that nobody's. It's hardly gone here.
Yeah, it's crazy over here, man. Well, what's happened over here? It's actually become a Netflix film. That's how it's crazy. It didn't even get to the cinema. It just went straight to Netflix, which it's a shame because that's a film that would look really nice in the cinema. Like
yeah. Dude, that whole third act in the theater is incredible. Yeah.
That music in the last like 20 minutes without I don't want to say anything to spoil for the guys, but it's just I was just like sitting still. I didn't know what was going on, dude.
Yeah. It's a complete experience, and the theater makes it better.
Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, it's a pity. Like that would be one. Trini, you look nice on your projector, man. They would look really nice. So definitely, when it gets down to maybe Mrs. Torrance or streaming,
it's out already.
Well, it already is. It is. That's how I watched it. So maybe you'll be able to do it for you because in Australia it's on Netflix. But yeah, it was great. I was kind of hoping, like without again saying too much, that you'd see more of the creatures. I really enjoyed that. That was cool. But yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it felt a bit Cronenberg-y too.
It did a little bit. Yeah, it did. It had a lot of different sort of directors' influences, I noticed. It had, very much so. What I liked about it wasn't sort of like silly or didn't have like a, some of these science fiction movies, kind of like the ending, it's like, oh, come on. It didn't really have that, I mean, the payoff was, I didn't mind that. So Oscar Isaac was good in it as well. I liked him. Was this the same director as Ex Machina?
Yes.
I thought so. It did have that feel. I probably preferred Ex Machina a little bit more, but I still enjoyed it.
I agree.
Ex Machina was very, very good, but this was. I can see it growing on me as I watch it. Maybe watch it again next time, Blu-ray or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But, no, thanks for the recommendation. It was good. Like
no,
that.
I'm glad. What am I, 2 for 2 now?
Yeah, you're 2 for 2, man.
I don't know if I count my friend Dahmer.
Well, I believe I'm going to count it because you're the one that told me about it. So you're 2 for 2. John's about 5 for 5. So you're doing well for me. Yeah, John's hitting me up with all these recommendations, man. Yep. So how about you? What have you been watching, man?
Who are you talking to, me?
Oh, you. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I just I went to see Tomb Raider on Thursday, but there was something wrong with it.
Oh,
I didn't see it. Okay. I saw Death Wish and Gringo instead, and they're both perfectly serviceable.
Okay.
They're okay.
Yeah, because I watched all the Death Wish films, the Charles Bronson ones, like late last year. I watched all 5 of them. They were good for the time. I didn't know how good this Bruce Willis one would be, though.
Yeah, it's directed by Eli Roth, so it's a little too gory. It's just like, come on.
Yeah. Yeah. See, the first one in the 70s worked well because of the time and Charles Bronson and all that. I felt, and even the second and third one, which I found really fun, worked because of the time. I think it was late 70s, early 80s. So but this one, I think for me, Bruce Willis is done for me. I
don't know how he gets work. He just he's got the same face throughout every movie, and it's just he looks pretty much the same in every movie. Like I've seen, like 16 Blocks and all these different action movies. They look totally the same. So I wasn't that excited for Death Wish, unfortunately. That's one I'd be using Mrs. Torrance or something. I won't be going to cinema to see that. Yeah, if you're
man, it's hard for him to die, man.
Yeah, well, Die Hard 6, man. Like that's gonna be. I'm sure everyone here is looking forward to Die Hard 6.
You think there's gonna be another Die Hard?
Yeah, there is.
Said it. He said it.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Damn. Why?
I don't know.
Trini said, "Why? Why?"
Yeah, why?
Yeah, I know the last one tanked pretty hard. The one with his son and shit like that. Like, yeah, man.
Yeah, he's had an interesting career when you look at it, man. Like, I mean, Pulp Fiction would be one of his better movies, and he has done a lot of shit. I'm sorry to say, he hasn't. Yeah.
Unbreakable. I'm trying to think of 5 movies from the 2000s that he did that were good.
Unbreakable. Pulp Fiction's 94, so
16 Blocks came out in the 2000s, right?
Yeah, I wasn't. Again, like that was pretty much similar to like all these other ones we're talking about. It wasn't.
I know, but for me, Most Def sold that film.
He did.
Yeah.
What was that other one? A Looper. I know Angel likes Looper.
I'll give you that. Yeah.
Yeah, because Looper's not bad. There isn't any. There isn't too many. What was that one with Halle Berry? Was that 2000 Perfect Stranger or something? That wasn't too bad.
Yep.
That wasn't too bad. That was watchable, man. But yeah, a lot of his films, I just see him all the time in the cheap Blu-ray bins, even over here, and they're just like, what is this? Like, I just can't do it with him.
Oh, did he do that Red movie?
Red 1 and 2. That first one's good, but John Malkovich makes the first one. He's great. Love John Malkovich. And Roger, you're back, man. I'm glad, but I can't see you.
No,
still.
I'm back, but no, my camera is fucked for some reason. So you're just gonna get my old face.
Okay, that's unfortunate.
I don't know why, but I didn't change anything. But
because I mean, you do streams like all the time now, so I'm surprised.
Yeah, no, I don't know. But at least I can hear you and you can hear me.
We can hear you. So add in whenever you want to. Just okay.
Roger, did Dennis give you shit for forgetting his name?
Just in a comment. Just in one comment. Yeah.
He commented.
Yeah, on the video, because I didn't think he was going to send me anything. I thought it was a package from Sasha, and all of a sudden it was like there was a note from Dennis. I was like, holy fuck! And then I couldn't remember his name.
When I was watching, I was like, I know he's going to be slightly bothered by that.
I was so flabbergasted by it's like, wait, it's the Blue Corner. What's his name?
Hello, everybody. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, because I was thinking,
I'm very happy he sent them to me. That was just a nice surprise.
Yeah, because it's funny, you were talking about Sasha at the start of the video, and I was like, I don't think he's sent you anything yet. I think he is. He's trying to send that stuff from his mum from France or whatever, but not that quick. No.
Yeah. No, I mean, Sasha said he was going to send me something.
Yeah.
And I figured it was like almost a month, and I haven't gotten anything. So I expected that to be Sasha's package.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because you hadn't opened it before you made the video, because you were surprised. Yeah, it was like real reaction video. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, here it is finally, and then oh no, it's not. It's
I thought it was going to be a can of almonds.
Hey, almonds are good, man. I eat almonds.
Hey, did any of you guys? I'm going to be posting tomorrow a new video. Did any of you guys tell me to watch? Wait, let me ask you.
I think I know what's coming because I saw your post on Facebook, so I think I know what you're going to ask. Is it Good Time? Good Time?
Good Time is one, and Shot Caller is another one.
I haven't heard of Shot Caller.
I might have told you about Good Time.
And I did as well. We all, I think you, me, and a few of us did. So, yeah.
Okay, Shot Caller was brilliant. It was just
okay. I haven't seen that one, but I'm glad I saw your post about Good Time, and I was happy you liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, I made a twofer, which I never do on my IMO.
Okay.
I'm doing Shot Caller and
Good Time,
whatever the other one is. I just said
Good Time.
Good Time.
I'm having a good time.
Good Time. Yeah. Brilliant film, man.
I'm glad.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I'm glad. Well, even Sasha liked it. He gave it 4.5 on Letterboxd. He did a review on it too, so it seemed we all liked it.
It's not what I'm thinking, is it? Because I looked at the end credits. The guy he takes from the hospital is not his brother.
Careful.
Yeah. It's not his brother, but he looks similar.
Yeah.
Is that actor the same actor?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
No, because all I'll say is this without, I'm trying to get back to just some mystery here. The brother is the guy that he directed the film, but no, that wasn't the same guy. The brother's the one that him and his brother directed the film, but yeah. No.
Because I was kind of thinking like, wow, if this is the way I'm thinking, this is pretty damn fantastic.
Well,
him playing these two parts that
that's not it. No, he
it's still a good movie regardless. I mean,
yeah, it is. Like, it's great. As Sasha was telling me, like, it's great. It's sort of in real time in a way. You know what I mean? It's all in one sort of night. It's great. I like that. And just how he well, I don't want to say that part because that'll spoil the movie, but yeah, just very, very good. Very good.
Yeah. I freaking loved it.
Sort of movie. You're on edge. You don't know what's going to happen. And then that whole the realization kind of thing towards the end is great. I like that.
Yep.
So, I'll be looking forward to watching that video, man.
And that the final scene shot.
Yeah, the final shot is great.
The back and forth. That's all I'll say. Yeah. It is
back and forth is great, and even the shot before that, when in the police car, is a great shot. That's all I'll say about that. But
That's a really great scene.
Yep.
Yeah, I many people have said it. That missed out on Oscar. Like, I'm surprised that didn't get any.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, I heard about it ages ago.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about it, but I am surprised it didn't get any sort of recommendation or recognition. Sorry, that's the word. Very surprised because not just maybe not for acting, probably Robert Pattinson's best movie, but screenplay or like anything.
But he was great in the damn thing. I mean, like I say in my review, it's like I've never seen the Twilight films, but he's the guy from Twilight.
Yep. He's slowly getting he's done a few. He did a Cronenberg film, or maybe I think it was
Cosmos.
Yeah, he did that, which it was okay. Then he did Maps to the Stars or something like that, which is okay. He did actually a really good sort of Australian movie called The Rover, with Guy Pearce, which was actually really good. Yeah,
that's a good one.
He was really good in that. That was kind of similar to Good Time in a little way. It's kind of, it's all happening on sort of one time. It was good. Yeah, it was an Australian film with Guy Pearce. Kind of like your modern Western in a way, yeah. That was worth checking out if you haven't seen that.
Good Time was pretty damn amazing.
I'm glad
I was blown away. I love that thing.
When you were sort of posted that on Facebook, I was happy to see, because at first I didn't know what you were talking about. Then I thought, oh yes, Good Time, awesome, you watched it. Yeah. So
it's just beautiful to stumble across or to have somebody
suggest
a movie.
It always is.
That is something that you would probably never watch, and then you watch it, and it's God, it's great.
There it is. Got it right next to me. There it is. Yeah, this is. There it is. But that's the American one. I got that from Amazon. That was one of the things I got for Christmas. Actually, I like that one.
Yeah, it's on my list now.
Yeah. Well, I did watch it again because I watched it many months ago, but then I did watch it probably in January, I think, sometime, and very rewatchable too. It really doesn't lose any of its intensity or anything else. So I thought it was great.
I mean, it again, without getting the spoilers or anything, but it's such a sympathetic type of storyline. You know,
that's it.
And when things happen, it's like, no, you don't want them to go that way.
You do feel like I really liked Rob Pattinson's character. Yeah, it was definitely. But John, you haven't seen it yet, right? Good Time?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. So we shouldn't be saying too much more. Yeah,
no.
I don't want to spoil the experience for you. So I remember you when we did our 2017 movie stream. That was one that you hadn't seen. So we should be quiet. We'll move on to another topic.
Yeah, let's move on. Yeah,
because no, that's a movie that I wouldn't want to spoil anyone's experience because it's good to see what happens for yourself, you know. So we'll move on.
So have you guys seen Shot Caller?
No. I haven't even heard of that movie.
I don't know where that came from, but boy, that's another one.
Okay,
just like that. Prison.
Who's in it?
Prison flick.
Prison movie. Okay.
Yeah, Nobody by Name. It's like Cell 911. Is that what it's called?
Cell Block and Cell Block 99.
Cell 99.
That was another great movie from last year.
Yeah. It's like one of those where it's.
You don't like that. That's right. We'll talk about that.
It takes place in prison of a guy getting out, but then you get a flashback of how he got in. And it jumps back and forth to what he dealt with and what he's dealing with now.
It's
freaking amazing. It is. Like I said today, I did an IMO of both movies, which I don't usually do, but today was just flabbergasted. I was like, oh my God, I saw these two great movies.
Yeah, it's always good feeling when you watch a great movie. Like I was telling Trini before everyone got on, like I watched an old classic movie last night, The Bridge on the River Kwai, and I really loved it. It was great.
really good stuff. Alec Guinness, and I've been watching a lot of classic old ones recently as well, and that was a good one. I like that. That was really good.
You've seen that before, though, haven't you?
No, I actually hadn't. That was my first time.
Oh, you haven't? Oh.
No, as I said, I've just been slowly over the last few years getting into, I watched Lawrence of Arabia last year, and I've been slowly getting into these older ones as well, and I've been enjoying them. That director, I've watched a few of his now because he did Lawrence of Arabia, Ryan's Daughter, which I watched fairly recently. That was good. Yeah. Robert Mitchum. And he did Dr. Zhivago too, which I'm yet to see the entire film. I've seen bits and pieces, but I've got to get to that.
Yeah, that's one I have yet to see all of it.
Yeah, I've got it on Blu-ray. I've seen bits and pieces because parents really like that film, but I haven't seen the entire. It's a long film, so I have to be in the right mindset. But
Lawrence, man, Lawrence
was visually, that yellow sand on Blu-ray, man, that looks so good. The desert scenes and the fight scenes, that's amazing. Really is.
Yeah.
It's so strange to hear somebody talk about the quality of a Blu-ray and not the case.
Yeah. Well, it's like I don't care about the case, dude. I'm not like the man who should not be named on the street.
It's all about the movie. It's
beautiful art.
Well, he probably, let's put it this way, CB, he wouldn't be watching a 3-hour movie like Lawrence of Arabia. So
no. Looks good on the shelf though.
Yeah, it looks nice. It looks, as I said, we've got the front
beautiful artwork. Look at that artwork.
There you go.
That's all you need to know about this movie.
That's all you need to know, man. It's got a nice case. It's got Peter O'Toole. He's a great old actor. He's been in many classic films, and
old actor, nice.
Yeah. He's got
the alternate artwork with the cartoon cover on it.
Piercing blue eyes, and look, guys, you can it actually comes out. There you go.
There's something underneath the cardboard. That's crazy.
Oh my God! There's a Blu-ray case.
Oh, but going back to the point, Roger. Visually, Lawrence is a really superior film on Blu-ray. Yeah, I'm sure they'll bring out a 4K on that soon.
Isn't that one of the first to shoot in 70mm?
I think it is. I think you're correct.
One of them, yeah.
Because I know Bridge on the River Kwai's already got a 4K, so that one.
Didn't Ben-Hur? Wasn't that 70mm?
Yeah, Ben-Hur would be, because that was 50s, so that was probably before Lawrence was 60s, wasn't it? I think it was. So pretty.
And I know CB doesn't have love for Ben-Hur, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah,
That's all right. That's all right. You don't have to give it.
Well, any of these films, the thing is, Roger, with any of these films like Lawrence, Kwai, they're sort of you're not going to watch them all the time. You know what I mean? They're not hugely rewatchable films, but for being anyone like us, being cinephiles, it's almost like a must to appreciate the film. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's not.
In the film,
I'll probably. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
No. In the film's defense, I forced myself to watch it because I was picking names out of a hat because I was watching the Warner box set. I was forcing myself to watch all the older stuff. So it's I wasn't in the proper mood. So I need to watch it.
Well, you got to be in the mood for all of these, man. I find I was saying to Sasha before, I was because he was telling me he falls asleep in a lot of long movies while saying you got to watch them earlier, man. Late maybe afternoon, early evening. That's how I find I watch those long ones around that time, and I'm in a good, eating dinner or having a drink or whatever. It's
you gotta prepare yourself.
Yeah, you do. I mean,
By 4 or 5 o'clock, you're gonna have dinner, and the movie is still going.
Kwai, I started a little later, and I was just into it. I wasn't bored at all. So that one, I was just really wrapped into it straight away. Lawrence, I did watch it a bit earlier because it does have a little bit of dips throughout the film, apart from the battle scenes. But all these films you just got to watch. Roger's got 2 of them now.
I'm back. That's my doppelganger. Don't believe what he says.
Well, and both of your doppelgangers can't put your camera on, right? No.
No, neither one.
Double gangbang. What? I didn't see that movie.
Double gangbang.
It's on porn too.
It's on
I didn't
porn.
see that movie.
No, as a passionate film person, it's important to watch those ones.
Yeah.
Has there been any interruptions, Roger, since I last saw you?
Interruptions?
Yeah, unwanted visitors in your streams?
Well, this is why we're here, man. This is why, because I don't really stream on my I don't really stream my channel anymore because this is only a personal channel. So I've only got like 50 something subs. I used to have my own channel, which has had a lot. So we're just here to test to see if there's any link between anyone else. So far, so good.
No BCF stuff yet.
Yeah.
The last stream I did, I had some visitors.
Yeah, Sasha.
Fortunately, YouTube has that editing thing.
Yeah.
I was able to cut them all out.
Were you able to get a screen grab of when they shared their screen?
Yeah, well, I pointed it out to them because you could see the time and what they were on and stuff. So we found out the time zone they were in. So
yeah, no, I didn't.
It's West Coast.
West Coast.
West
really?
Coast. Yeah, because it said 9. I think it said 9:22 p.m. So that was, and Roger was streaming like. I think it was about 1 p.m. for me after the next day, so I know what the time zones are. And it was a West Coast person, I think.
Really?
Well, I mean, they could find it. I mean, if they're really clever about it, they can change the time so we can't be 100% sure. But
that's some planning.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a lot of work. That's a lot
of planning from. It was just strange how Sasha got it, and then a few days later he got it. So I mean. Touch wood, nothing's happened yet so far, but you never know. Someone could just come in here.
Yeah. From now on, it'll be, just sending links to.
Yeah. Well, I said that's what I did for you.
Not in the major.
I mean, I actually for the test, I've actually left the link in the chat, so we'll see. But I mean, everyone on the chat so far is everyone I know, so I'm not getting any strangers so far. But I mean, usually what happens, well, both times what's happened, it's taken you guys about an hour or two in the stream, and then someone comes in. So we're not at that point yet.
Yeah.
But I'd be surprised if anyone comes in. But
no, there was only one other point when I started being on YouTube, very first. I don't know if you were here, Jace. It was Batu. Some guy from India.
I remember him.
Some guy from India.
There was people dropping in at every. That happened like every 10 minutes though, because you sent it like to Google.
Yeah, you sent it to Google.
Anybody who's on Google right now, join me.
I didn't know that.
No, exactly. So I don't do that. I just put it like through my channel, and then like obviously because now this is just a private sort of subscriber thing. I don't, But it's still, but though, if you weren't a subscriber, you could probably still see this because it's still public as far as YouTube goes. So, but yeah, I mean, I think what we were sort of referring to, Roger, like it was just strange how it happened on 2 streams with Sasha in them. That's what the strange part was.
Yeah.
We were thinking like it's somehow like, between you and Sasha, somebody that's like, maybe sub to like either you or him, or sub to somebody that's sub to you or him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but when we do live streams, aren't they like on like YouTube Live?
Yes, they are. I mean,
they're totally public.
That's what I just said, dude. Like this right now is public for public viewing, so not even people who are not subbed to me can click on here. Sometimes they can't actually get into the chat all the time. I think there is like a lock or sort of setting you can change as far as that, but they can watch it. That's for sure. But sometimes I don't know.
Put the link in the chat. Of course, they're going to join.
Well, I've done that. I mean, I doubt we're going to have, as I said, any problems. But that's what you and Sasha. But the thing is, Sasha did it many, many times, and nothing happened. And you've done it many times recently. Nothing happened. It was just strange how it just happened very well, sort of together. That's right. And Drax was saying the Deer Hunter, he wasn't a fan of it, and then the second time he liked it. Yeah, that's a great film too, Deer Hunter.
Yeah,
I love that from the beginning.
Paced a little awkwardly if you're not prepared for it.
Yeah, well, the Russian roulette stuff. Yeah,
it's like, what the fuck is happening? Wait,
that's a good question though. Is there any films, like anybody here or in the chat too, like anybody watch something for the first time and you're like, but then you watch it again, you're like, it grows on you. Anybody?
That happens a lot. That happens a lot. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was Pulp Fiction where I was like, I don't get all the hype. Like, and then I watched it again. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I don't, because I had such high expectations.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. Like, that's another thing that happens a lot, especially nowadays with social media and everything. People, when there's a big film come out and all these expectations, and you go in, you think, it's okay, but it's not that great.
Right.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
I was like that with Cabin in the Woods. Cabin in the Woods, when I first watched it, I was like, fuck this movie. And then I watched it a second time. I was like, sometime later, not like right away, but. And then I was like, okay, this is all right.
Yeah. Yep. I think for me, it would be Blade Runner, the original. When I first watched it, I was like,
sacrilegious.
Yeah, I was like, not really. Thanks for that, Angel. I was like, I don't know about this. I don't know. But then I watched it recently before the new one came out. I got it. I understood it,
Yeah.
I appreciate it. But I think because I watched a different version, so I think that means a little bit when you're watching Blade Runner, what version you watch. It does mean something. But, yeah, I'm trying to think of other ones, though. There is a few like that.
Can you see me now?
Yeah, we can see you now. There you go.
Fucking thing was unplugged for some reason.
Angel told you that, man.
What the fuck? Angel got it right.
Angel's always right, man. You should listen to Angel.
And how did it come unplugged?
Well, that's
never
because
mind.
You stream a lot. So.
Never mind.
Was that little kid ghost in your house when you fall asleep?
Yeah. Little guy running around going.
It was that
out of that dark room in the back of you and shit, man.
It was that teddy bear, dude. I remember that teddy bear.
Barry's like fucking up my works here, man.
Yeah. Look at Water, man. Who stole the Blu-rays? The second one.
Dude, I think I still have that video. CP.
Which video?
We're live. Never mind.
I don't care. Go ahead.
We don't care, man.
You still have it? You still have it?
Go ahead.
You stole the Blu-ray?
The untouched, the original copy?
Yes. With your credits.
Oh, my commentary, I definitely have. I definitely still have.
Good. I think I have that saved too.
It's on my channel. It's just not public.
Suddenly the views are gone up.
Oh, awesome. Suddenly the views are up.
I'm serious. I did.
You're about to talk about him again.
Yeah. It's like YouTube knows as soon as you mention Blu-ray Evan, it just hits the shitstorm.
Well, you said it now. You said it.
I don't care, man. I don't care.
We could have been talking about a friend of ours that stole our Blu-rays.
Yeah.
Now you do. Now you do.
Yeah.
CP, I gotta say, I'm a little bit more entertained lately by Emily's page on IG than yours. You gotta step your game up a little bit, dude.
IG episode. Great. Yes, indeed.
Got those Halloween costumes on, yeah.
Yeah, the salsa and everything. I was like,
I've been watching her channel and going back to the old videos, and oh my god, she's great.
She's working on something right now that's coming out in April. I'm just like, man, you're way too hard on this shit.
Wait a minute, coming out in April? She's working now?
Yeah, she's starting a script shit for April, like a month from now, the 13th. She's got something.
Well, it's already like middle of March. God bless her.
God bless.
Dude, I write, but I don't script a month in advance.
It's all about
trailers by know me. I just put the camera up and talk. You know,
That's
there's no planning.
It's like, hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody. God bless her, man. I freaking love her, man.
You guys were the guys in school that were like waited till the last minute to do the fucking term paper or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. That's not like me. I was doing like weeks in advance.
That's how I am too, Jason.
Yeah, I was like, because I knew something might go wrong. I was like, oh, like the computer might not work, so I'm doing this like, 2 or 3 weeks in advance before I handed in like a paper. Even at university, it was the same. So.
Well, actually, like my writing class in college, I finished it like 3 weeks early because I had done all the work before everybody else was done.
See, I'm someone that likes writing. Like I enjoyed writing essays and like reports. So I actually look forward to doing some of them, especially stuff that you're interested in. I mean, anything that goes with anything you do in life, anything you're really passionate about, you do well at, and you want to do it straight away. So yeah, I enjoyed writing like essays and stuff like that. It was fun. I was good at doing that.
Yeah.
Because even in high school, I got like final year, I got like an A in like English because I enjoyed writing essays about, and we did like film essays as well, which was a lot of fun.
Well,
man, that must have been right up your tree. Yeah.
Oh, it was, man. I was writing.
Yeah, that's a bonus. I mean, if you got to do an essay on like Abraham Lincoln, I'm like, who the fuck?
Yeah, no, I didn't do history. I probably should have done. I should have done history, dude, because I would have been good. Like, I like doing subjects like humanities subjects. It was called like anything writing. I'm not so much into numbers. I like the writing side of things. Yeah.
Roger's like, if I would have had to write a term paper on Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer, that's a whole different thing.
That's a whole different thing. Jumping from horse to horse was
if you want. Roger could probably write a whole essay on 3D movies.
Yeah.
Or Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Oh fuck. No, let's not get into that again, man.
Last Jedi 3D.
It's coming out on Blu-ray.
Yeah. Uncle Don has it already.
Yeah, Uncle Don's got it.
Or Mrs. Torrance.
Mrs. Torrance has got it. Uncle Don. They all got it, man.
The whole family.
Mrs. Torrance.
I put my movies in my put locker, and they've all got it.
I love that there's a Mrs. Torrance. I love that.
Well, Mrs. Torrance is saving you a lot of money, dude.
Yeah, but I just love that we use that name.
Yeah. Yeah. We've got to be a little bit. Yeah, we're trying. Hey, we've all got collections, so we've spent money on the movie industry. It needs to give back to some of us.
We got a preview before we buy.
Yeah. Well, it's like Annihilation or any of those films. Like I'd probably buy that. So I just had a little bit of a taste test first, a big taste test.
even before I got Annihilation, I knew I was going to buy it. But
it was like Good Time, dude. You'll buy Good Time. I want to see it
now. So
yeah, it's like Good Time. You'll buy that when it's cheap, right? Because you
definitely.
Yeah.
Maybe full price. Yeah,
man. Well, it was good to see you bought, like, as I was telling you, like the other day, you finally got like Whiplash and a few of those other really good films. Yeah.
Yep.
Good to see that.
Good time. Oh, good time.
You've got Good Time on the brain.
That thing really affected me. That really did affect me.
Yeah, that and when the Wind River was another one that was great. You've seen that, right?
Wind River,
You haven't seen it, man. That's one I'll give back to you.
Good Time affected me too, man. It really affected me when Penny got burnt with the iron and stuff, man.
Wait, John, what are you talking about?
Good Time, man. When Penny got burnt with the iron. Yeah, and JJ when he, JJ and stuff, yeah.
The whole grandmother thing?
No, because he hasn't seen it, Roger. So
oh, wait, how does he know then?
No, he's talking about something else. I know what
so more Good Times from the 70s and shit. So
we've already
nodding along. Yeah, I know.
We've already been.
Dynamite.
We've already. It's like, yeah, the grandmother and the iron, and yeah.
Penny was Janet Jackson's character in the show, and she got burned with iron. Like
I try to move away from the Good Time to Wind River, but no, Wind River CP. Check that out.
Wind River,
yeah, it's on something that I can easily access.
Netflix. Well, yeah.
Is it Netflix? I think it's Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
has anybody been watching Electric Dreams from Amazon?
No.
Oh, check it out, definitely, guys.
Is it a TV show?
It's an Amazon produced television show with like Bryan Cranston and
wow.
There's 2 or 3 different main stars in each episode. It's an anthology series like Black Mirror. It's called Electric Dreams. It is.
Oh, really?
Holy crap!
If you go pound for pound right now, there's better television series than there are movies.
Yes,
and it's frustrating because
growing.
Was that Jace?
Well, I was saying that's been sort of the trend recently over the last probably 5 years. Like, there's TV shows are definitely becoming more, I'd say, better supported even than movies nowadays.
Better written.
Better characters. But that's because obviously characters you can flesh it out in TV. I mean, you can't flesh out many characters in a movie, 2-hour, 3-hour movie.
There are a whole many,
which is a shame.
And actresses that are coming to television because the writing is so much more.
It's going to get more and more like that because, I mean, it's already started with these Netflix original movies. It's getting already to that. The cinema blockbuster movies, it's slowly dying. Like, I can see it. It's all streaming and TV shows.
It's turning into the superhero and Batman.
Well, that's all there is.
Yeah.
I mean, they make
Star
money.
Wars.
Black Panther made its money, and because all the fans. That's how these movies make money. Like, I'm sure the new Avengers film coming out, that's going to make a ton of money because there's fans. Yes. But other films coming out, like even The Irishman, is not going to be coming.
I think that's a Netflix exclusive too. Isn't it? Isn't Netflix producing that?
Yeah, but you wouldn't have that 20 years ago. Scorsese, that would be in the cinema, dude. That's not belonged on the Netflix.
You'd have to pay attention to like the fall movies, like October, December, November, to find the gems. But everything, everything else is just
damn Trini.
Direct.
The Wes Anderson movies on 27 screens this Friday. 27.
Wow. Yeah, what is coming out? Yeah. I mean, it's
Pacific Rim and Isle of Dogs. I don't know how you recognize that as the same audience as competition, but
I don't care about any of those. I'm trying to see what's the next good
CP, you gotta tap into that during your what is it? Hollywood money. Show business thing. Yes.
Yeah.
It's movies are just it's becoming the arcade where you go there for a certain deep fried experience, and you're not going to the movies.
Like a movie like Love, Simon. I mean, we've seen that so many times recently, dude. It's just the same stuff. I mean, it's another Call Me by Your Name sort of situation. Yeah. I mean, not I have anything wrong with those movies. They're usually well written, and I probably will watch it on Mrs. Torrance or whatever. But I don't see why keep bringing that all the time.
But but I mean, most of your television series. I mean, Aaron Paul and The Path is that show is amazing. There are
Altered Carbon is good too. Have you watched that yet?
Electric Dreams. There are so many great television shows and movies that Amazon, Netflix are producing and making it just for home. It seems like the big giant blockbusters. You know, your superhero movies, your
it's all franchises
event movies are being at the theaters. And
what's all franchises and sequels? I mean, I'm just scrolling down very briefly. It's like we've got Solo coming out, which is part of a franchise. We've got Avengers, we've got Deadpool, we got Jurassic World, we got Ant-Man, we got Mamma Mia. It's all Mission.
There's another Mamma Mia coming out.
Yeah.
Well, the problem you had Blade Runner, which was actually smart and a good movie, and it flopped in the U.S. And then Annihilation, another smart, good experience. So it's just, it's we're kicking ourselves.
People don't want to think when they go to the theater, man. They just want.
They just want popcorn.
The average moviegoer and the average, I mean, it's the turn of the times where young people can't sit for 3 hours and watch a movie like that. Like I was saying that to my mum this morning, like who would watch Bridge on the River Kwai now? Like that would be totally, no one would sit there and watch that, or Lawrence of Arabia.
A 3-hour movie like that,
the young people thinking it's all instant stuff, man. They want all these instant effects. That's why the attraction of all these superhero movies is what it is, and that's why Blade Runner, like, no one can appreciate that. I mean, no one's like, unless you're a cinephile and really into movies, but the average moviegoer is not going to be interested in that. No.
And Blade Runner is probably one of the best films of last year.
Oh yeah.
Nobody thinks that.
A lot of these people that went to see Blade Runner haven't even seen the original.
No, that's
another thing.
There's only like, and you kind of need to, in a way, to understand a little bit about the replicants and everything else. So otherwise you're going to be pretty lost. But that's just the sort of trends of what the social trends of what's going on with movies and like the attitudes of young people, and
even when you get an original out there movie like Valerian, it's like nobody cares for it. But, and I freaking loved it, man. At home, it's a great little film. It's a fun little film.
It is.
I always plant my flag in Back to the Future. We'll never get a Back to the Future ever again. They'll never put that kind of money into an original idea.
You're right.
Yeah.
They'll never do anything.
It's too risky now these days. That's the thing. I mean,
The
80s. It's just like the last period where they were just dumping money into, like, they were making adulty movies for kids. They were doing fun stuff for everybody.
Yeah. Well, look at the 70s. Look at all the risks they made in the 70s as well. Like, damn, all those films. All the hard edge films.
But the 70s still had that theater magic. It was before.
Golden age. I'd say it's like a golden age.
The home theater thing. But like CP was saying, Back to the Future, Monster Squad. Stuff like that you're never gonna see it again. It's
definitely not.
The Goonies, you're not gonna see
Goonies.
It's Stranger Things is what it is, but
you're definitely not gonna see a movie like Jaws again either. I mean, they have all these shark films, but Jaws is like, not gonna see that again.
Jaws had a heart.
Isn't the Goonies getting a reboot?
I think so, Trini. I think you're right, Trini.
Yeah, I think I heard something about this getting a reboot.
I read somewhere that The Warriors is getting a remake, and I almost
puked
in my mouth.
John, you need to do a public service announcement on that, man.
Oh, I will. Trust me on that. I will. I'll do it.
Well, let me just be the devil's advocate here and say,
okay.
There are always gangs. Wouldn't another Warriors film work?
They'd have to make it ultra serious. They'd have to with like super political undertones. It would have to be like Mexicans versus blacks versus whites, and take the whole Trump's America and make
no. And the blacks and the Mexicans, we don't want no part of that.
No, they don't. They don't.
I meant fictional.
See, here's the thing with the Warriors, man. The Warriors had its own like life. You know what I mean? Not only did you have all the gangs, but the city. All the scenery, the city, the trains, which don't exist like that anymore in New York, took on a life of their own, man.
Yeah,
you can't replicate that. There's no way. So
see, the one thing I was thinking of, like, it was the makeup and stuff. But that's what I was like. I don't know if people today are going to buy that as a gang.
The baseball.
Oh, like the baseball furies.
The black and white faces. Yeah.
Kiss with baseball outfits.
Then you had like the different boroughs had like different, styles.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, could it be done with just like CP said, really serious, horrifying?
That's the only way you can do it today.
Yeah.
If you're gonna remake it, you're gonna have to go in the opposite direction and go really hard with it.
Yeah, like you have to do like some MS-13 type of gangs and shit.
Blood
Like
yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, then it'd be gory and bring
in terrorism to it and
it would have to be just drenched in political undertone, and I don't know if
and they won't be able to do it in New York. Like they'd have to do it somewhere else, So
Chicago, Detroit. We got the most death count. We got the most death count right here.
There you go, man. You can be an extra in the film.
Roger gets shot in the first scene and shit. White guy.
I'll be a cop. I'll be the fat cop.
Rob this fucking guy.
I'll be the fat cop eating the bratwurst.
Yeah, they go to the boat, man.
Oh shit!
YouTube.
Hey, everybody.
Don't be fighting. Let's love each other.
Bang.
He gets the name of the gang wrong, and that's why they kill him.
Yeah.
All you have to do now, Roger, is post a lot on Instagram and Facebook about your will to get into the new movie.
Oh, you gotta do push-ups and you gotta do push-ups and make fake arms and shit on your IG post, bro.
I updated the same picture 13 minutes later.
If I create a new Warriors on my website,
I tell you.
If they made a new Warriors, would I wish to sue them?
No, you just need to persistent, man. Keep asking these producers to get you in that film, man. You got to be persistent.
Oh man! Who was the main guy? The main guy was
Danny O'Neill.
Yeah.
Was it Danny O'Neill?
Oh man!
Can you dig it?
Hey, you guys!
Instead of saying "Can you dig it," it's "Hey."
When does that come out? Actually, Creed 2. I'm seeing Stallone on his official Instagram posting shit about it. Maybe I can try out. Maybe he can fight someone in Australia.
Did you just say Rambo? I heard there was a new Rambo.
No, Creed. I'm saying Creed, but I think
Creed.
I don't know about Rambo.
There's a new Creed. Yes,
They tried to do
a second Creed. Yes,
they tried to do a Rambo story, but I don't know if it's worked out. But I don't know. I'm not sure about that one.
Man, that last Rambo movie, man, that was amazing.
Yeah, that was very great.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was good though. Like it was nice to see Rambo in that because that's what war is, man. It's not
totally R-rated.
Yeah,
yes,
it was great to see that actually.
Yeah.
Not that I didn't enjoy the others, but it fitted for the time. But John Rambo, for 2008, was nice to see that. Yeah.
I totally agree. Yeah. He doesn't need to do another Creed. Come on.
Well, I thought the first one was pretty good with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
I thought it was pretty good. But I don't see where they can keep going with that series. It's kind of the same thing all the time. He finds another fighter, and then he's
It's gonna be good, man. I saw some leak stuff on it. With his son is jacked, man. I forgot the guy's name, the actor that's playing.
Oh, the Drago guy, the kid.
Yeah, man.
I know you're talking. Yeah.
He's freaking huge, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I think it's gonna be good.
I guess he's gonna have to do some more gym work if he wants to get into.
Oh, you know what they leaked? I saw where Drago and his son was actually training.
Training, yeah.
Right. So it looks like it's gonna be crazy.
Wait. Are you saying Drago's son?
Drago,
Yes.
Ivan Drago
So
from the
it's-
fourth
it's-
movie.
Russian guy? Oh,
Yeah, the
my
Russian
gosh.
guy, yeah. Because he seems to be the most popular sort of adversary. Yeah.
Uh,
It must
Yeah,
break
that
you.
makes sense.
Well, considering what he did to Apollo, I was going to say
Apollo.
Apollo's father, but
Yeah.
Apollo Creed. Yeah.
If he dies, he dies. Yeah.
Goodbye, Carl Weathers. Yeah.
You know, one of these he's gonna die. You know, in one of these.
But I actually like Mr. T for what it was worth.
gonna do the
enjoyed it.
Burgess Meredith thing.
He's gonna die of old age. That's what he's gonna die.
Yeah. I pity the fool. I pity the fool. Boy, you're mine.
CP, are you watching deleted scenes from Jurassic Park or something?
What? That's a really weird. Deleted.
No, I'm looking at the TV behind you, and
Wow, you're.
it's Jurassic stuff.
No, it's
Oh,
Ellen
Ellen.
DeGeneres.
it's
Ellen
SNL.
It's a feminist
That is
party.
Kate McKinnon as Ellen DeGeneres.
I thought I saw the
Jurassic.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
Well,
Jurassic Park auditions.
Yeah. Oh,
It's a
there you go.
Oh.
Auditions.
Okay.
Maybe our man can go. into
Ellen
that.
Jurassic.
There you go.
She was gonna be in Jurassic Park. What?
No, it's
It's
Saturday Night
Saturday
Live.
Night Live, Roger.
Oh.
Roger, how old are you?
It's a
Oh,
very-
John, there you go, man.
Yeah, it's a spoof.
Jurassic Park auditions. There you go. Maybe our man can be in that.
Oh,
Forget about
Oh,
Creed.
all of you guys, especially all of you guys, especially CP. Were you guys a fan of the Dana
Nope.
Carvey show?
No.
No, only him on Saturday Night Live.
I
That's
don't
it.
even know what that is.
Yeah, his stand-up's atrocious too.
Oh gosh,
I can't remember it.
There was a documentary released recently called "Too Funny to Fail."
getting
Louis
older,
C.K. Oh my gosh!
Oh,
There's
boy.
so many people were attached to that show, and I freaking love that show.
Oh,
And I think as a comedy writer and a comedy stand-up, CP, you should watch the documentary.
Yeah, I'll put it on a list. It's probably 47 of the things
Yeah.
that I should
Things
watch.
You gotta watch.
Yeah, well, it's like all of us. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so many things.
Yeah.
Put it on the list.
Leroy said it's Rambo's been developed into a series, but not with Sly. Okay,
What series?
Leroy was saying that in the chat. Yeah,
If they can keep it themed in Vietnam, that'd be pretty
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
time
So the first one
time
was-
stamped.
I love the first one just because of the whole how he effects from Vietnam and just the whole that town, how they sort of like how they-
Shuns him. Yeah.
yeah, shunned him pretty much and said like he was thinking I'm going to become home a hero, and yeah, it wasn't like that. Yeah.
What's great is you can watch that first film and then jump to the fourth film.
Pretty much, because I mean the second
Yeah.
two, the second and third ones, I mean cheesy because they're made in the '80s. They're fun, but yeah, you're right. You don't have to. There's no sort of order, I guess. You really don't have to watch them.
Yeah.
Except the first one I'd watch first, but then the others, whatever. Yeah,
But the fourth film is so
yeah, I
Bloody
enjoyed it.
violent.
I like
Oh
how he
my
took that
gosh.
team. You know, how he goes with that sort of guy, the guy with the sniper, and then the other guys. Yeah, that was cool.
shooting them with that machine gun.
Hey, is anybody nervous for Predator?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Are you, Jace? Really? Because Shane Black's directing.
I know, and he did.
I think he
Nice
wrote it
Guys,
too.
and he actually was in the original. I don't know, like
Yeah.
I'm just wondering what else they can do with that sort of franchise. Like, what do you? Well, let's put it this way. Like, question to you. Like, what do you want to see in this new one? Like, what?
I
what do you want
have
to see?
a question regarding
Go
it.
ahead.
Though. Is
Go
it a
ahead.
new movie or is it a remake?
No, it's
Hell
a
of a question.
new movie, from what I understand.
I think it's a
Is
new
it?
movie. I don't think it's a remake of anything. Yeah.
It's Predator 2.5.
I don't know. What I read on IMDb is they're in the jungle again, so I don't know what that sort of means. If it's
It's
Well,
too forget about the other two.
yeah,
I would
well,
like to see them
Pretty, go ahead.
going to the Predator's homeland.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Us,
Predators.
like the humans invade the Predators now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I with Shane Black being attached to it, I'm very hopeful
Yeah.
because he was there at the beginning. He knows it. And gosh, Rodriguez and everybody else really fricked up.
What's interesting about it, they haven't got a really mainstream actor in it. Really, what I've seen, they haven't got anyone.
Joel Kinnaman isn't he the name in that movie?
Is he? So even he isn't really that. I mean,
the remake of RoboCop.
It's kind of good and bad in a way. Like, I mean, I don't know how well it will do because most people. I mean, some moviegoers are like that. If they don't see someone they recognize, they're like, "Oh no," So, I mean, it can be good too because it makes it more real.
Right and puzzling.
So I told my wife she had a big pussy.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's the first one, man. Yeah.
Oh,
Remember, like, what's his name? Billy. He's always saying that the Hawkins, Shane Black dude's always telling him jokes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
trying to get the joke right.
Yeah.
I don't remember that part at all. What?
Where he's like,
Are you kidding? Really?
Like, oh, hey, Billy, I was going down on my girl the other day, and then I said she had a big pussy, and then it was an echo. He says about the echo.
Big pussy.
Yeah. And then CP remember because then he makes that laugh, and then the Predator copies that laugh of Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I don't think any Predator film will beat the original though. That was.
No, that thing is amazing. That's a masterpiece.
Unless they get Ryan Gosling in the new one.
I don't think that's going to.
No, thank you.
No, he's going to be in the. I think the next movie for him is The First Man, directed by Damien Chazelle, about the moon landing thing. I think that's his next movie.
I was going to say they're not making the Third Man.
No. It's The First Man. It's about the moon landing. So I think he's playing. Was it Buzz Armstrong or whatever? I think he's doing
Neil Aldrin.
No, I mean,
Neil Armstrong.
I have faith in
that was his nickname. I know he had a nickname, Buzz Armstrong. So
it was Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong.
He's like Lance Armstrong. I was like, is that the cyclist?
Yeah. No, well, that's the cycle.
That's a bicyclist.
He gets his nut cut off.
Actually, a good movie too. Did you see the program with Ben Foster?
Yeah, I saw it.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, crazy dude. Like Lance Armstrong, what a disappointment. Damn. Too good to be true. But it was kind of obvious, dude. Like you don't come back from cancer and then win the Tour de France like 5 times, the most endured race of all time. So. It was good though. But, yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll see. Alien versus Predator. What's Leroy?
The first one wasn't too bad.
Yeah. Well, Leroy said
son of a
bitch.
My second favorite Predator is Predators.
Yeah, that was actually cool on the hunting sort of planet. Yeah,
I love that movie.
Yeah,
it was kind of good.
The girl at the end,
Adrian Brody, and
Lance Henriksen.
Oh, what's his face from that '70s show?
Who else was in there?
Oh no, that's
the skinny guy.
That's the Rodriguez.
Yeah, Mahershala Ali's in there as well. Yeah, he's in there.
Topher Grace.
Topher Grace, that's it.
Topher Grace. He plays the scientist.
Yeah.
He always plays that character though, man. He's always that type of guy. What was the other guy? The small guy. The action guy that wasn't in it long, and the Mexican Danny Trejo. He made it.
Danny Trejo was wasted.
It was a Rodriguez movie. Of course, he was going to be in it.
Yeah, Danny Trejo should have been in.
He didn't last very long. Yeah, it was cool. I liked how they had the different type of predators in that one.
Yeah.
They'd call me Johnny 600 to hear the truth.
Yeah.
You got
I never saw those machete movies. Yeah.
You got what's his name hiding in the cave.
Machine gun tits.
Lawrence Fishburne. Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne. Yeah, he was like the weirded out dude. Yeah.
Little bad side side plot, I would say. I call it a side plot.
Well, it's kind of like it's happened. They've done that in other movies before, where they're like, "Oh, come with me," and then he's trying to kill them. He's crazy, dude. Yeah. Seen that before.
Well, it's a cool movie. It's kind of a cool movie.
Leroy said he actually didn't direct Predators. He was an executive producer. So
really,
okay, Mr. Leroy, he knows
Leroy. I know Leroy's just creeping everything. Okay, so who did direct it then, Leroy?
He knows.
Let's see. IMDb.
Man is well versed in movies, you know.
Yeah, he is. He has the knowledge. Except westerns, that's where he falls.
What does he know
most
about
of us do, Jason. We gotta bow down to you. We don't deserve your.
Yeah, I'm the Western man.
You and Trini, man.
Yeah, me and Trini. Are Western, man.
I'm like quarter of the way there. Not you know.
Yeah,
Jason's the king, huh?
Everyone here's got their own genre that they can school us all on. So yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, 4K's got that B movie knowledge that I'm just like, what? Where are these movies coming from?
4K's got that cigar knowledge as well, man.
Oh yeah, that humidor that he just picked up, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I always call him Clint Eastwood every time I see that cigar. That he. Yeah.
Anything to do with Blue Underground and Synapse and all these things, man.
Yeah, he knows a ton of release stuff. Yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah. Oh. Leroy says Back to the Future 3. No. That's not. You're sinking down to the Sammy level there, man.
That's not a Western.
That's not what he's like. Shanghai Noon.
Yeah, oh my God! Remember that? Remember that? You were asking what is best Western?
Oh well, because me and Trey Passer were doing a live stream, man. It's funny. I actually had a look at that yesterday because it's still on Trey Passer's channel. And yeah, we were talking like Red River and like searches. And then he mentions like Shanghai Noon and Back to the Future 3. We're like,
what?
Toy Story.
Yeah, Toy Story. We got like Wild Wild West.
Wild West.
My brother loves that movie, man.
Wild
West,
not a Western.
Exactly. Yeah. He was like, I did see Cowboys. I did see Cowboys and Aliens.
That's not a Western.
Fuck. Oh man, like yeah.
I'll never forget that.
That was a very infamous stream because it was good because me and Trey Passer. The good thing is he left most of the hangout, so it was just me and him talking like proper westerns, and then he came back and started talking like other random stuff, and I was like, okay.
Roger, what was that fucking? It was a creature feature from I want to say the late 50s, early 60s. It had something with cowboys like roping a dinosaur or some shit in the desert.
Valley Guanchi.
Yeah.
I've seen that, dude. That was
awesome Western, man.
Man, I watched that.
That was a great Western. Yes.
Oh man, that was like Godzilla. That was like. The effects were terrible.
The effects are horrible, man.
Like, it was terrible.
Oh man, I watched it. Great Western.
I watched it last year, man. Jesus,
it's my favorite Western of all time.
I reckon we could have better if we all got together and made a movie. Our effects would be better than that. Come on, man. That was terrible. That was shocking.
Yeah, consider the time it came out too.
Yeah, I know. We were getting a little harsh. It was like what 70s? Yeah, it was.
Before that, man, I think.
Yeah,
it's so bad. Like
I'm trying to think because I watched it recently.
Chase,
I watched it last summer.
Why should we hate being harsh?
I don't know, man.
Did Ice Cream Truck come out?
I'm never watching that.
That was 2017 or was it 16? When did Ice Cream Man come out?
That's the 80s, isn't it? That Clint Howard movie?
Yeah.
That's better than Ice Cream Truck, I heard.
And it got a sequel.
So,
I think I might just have to get that Blu-ray.
bullshit artist.
Did you get that, Trini? Did you pick up Ice Cream Man?
Yeah, I have it.
Cream Factory is releasing Ice Cream Man.
Valiant Blangy, here it is. Oh, I was right, John. 1969, man. 1969.
Yeah. Oh, so late 60s then.
Yeah. So I was close. I thought it was like early 70s, but yeah, close.
It could, you could accept it being the 60s,
Yeah, it just was like, the dinosaur and the,
Well, you had shows on TV like Land of the Lost, man, like that.
Yeah, with the puppet.
Yeah, you know how I knew the practical effects was and that thing was bad because there's a scene when they're like trying to fight the dinosaur with whatever the hell it is with the fire, yo, and the guy is looking like 45 degrees away from where the dinosaur is and trying to hit it with the fire. I'm like, I'm like, it was so funny, man.
But like I said, and just what Jay said, it was the 60s, so it was like.
Got to be a little lenient, but still, it was like, they had made like Lawrence of Arabia and all that before then, so there's no excuse.
Oh my God, think of that, and think of Lawrence of Arabia, or Ben-Hur, 59.
Yeah, exactly.
Look
Ten
at
Commandments.
those movies. What were they doing? What were they doing with those?
I think it was a very low budget film.
Yeah.
Chaka. Look at Leroy Trini. He said, Trini, you know who played the next Wolverine.
He said what?
Leroy said, Trini told me who he knows who's going to be the next Wolverine. Oh, man. We know who that is.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, he's gonna blow up, man.
Yeah, man. I know who the next
Wolverine's gonna be. He's gonna be in Creed. He's gonna be in the next Rambo.
Yeah.
He's going to be in A24 movies.
Yeah, I tell you what, I might have to start hitting up those mirror selfies, man.
Do you know how much working out I've done in the last year?
Just like mine.
None.
They're more down below than up above.
Let me get the lighting right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. The shadows.
We CP. I don't know if you realize we called something out about one of those photos. It was Photoshop, man.
They can CGI muscles now, so I mean, if you really need to and shit.
Yeah, we especially found one picture, man. Like, yeah,
I got more down below than up above.
Yeah, we called it out.
That's what she said, Roger. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's what she said.
We did some investigating, didn't we, John? We saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. CP, did you say muffin top?
Yeah.
Oh man.
My wife asks me all the time why my brain's in my crotch and not in my head and shit, man. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
And I'm blessed. And I'm blessed.
I'm blessed. I'm low. I'm blessed.
I feel another public service announcement coming up, John. I
think it's gonna have something to do with CGI'd muscles and trying to be a action superstar.
Yeah. Oh man, you're gonna be unfollowed after that.
Take Ensure will muscle you up.
That last public service announcement. Oh man, that was great. That was great.
Speaking about movies from the 60s, man, have you guys seen Caveman?
No.
With Ringo Starr?
Oh, Ringo Starr, yeah.
Ringo Starr.
What a funny ass. That's a funny ass movie, man.
Yes, it is. And it makes fun of those bad special effects.
Yeah, man.
It really does.
I didn't even know Ringo Starr did a movie. Wow.
Yeah, man.
What was his name? Matuk Hatuk.
Charo from the Love
Didn't
Life.
he do it with his wife?
I think so.
It wasn't
funny
Sharon
movie,
Stone.
man.
It was Sharon Tate. What? No. It was Ringo Starr's wife in that. I don't know.
Yeah, Jace, when you get a chance, look up the trailer, man. It's
I will.
funny.
That's great. Oh, look, here we go. Look at CP.
5:15 p.m.
Oh, look at CP's screen.
That was 11 minutes ago.
No.
Still 5:15 p.m. And then it's 32 minutes ago.
Yep.
There's a 21-minute difference between that and that.
There you go. I tell you what, John, we found out more. The plot thickens, man. The plot.
Well, Wolverine's coming out of retirement, bro.
Yep. Hey, I was supposed to be the next Wolverine. I'm an Australian like Hugh Jackman. Damn.
How does one take a mirror selfie with both their hands out?
Yeah. Hey, I'm working on my Wolverine.
Probably timer on your phone. I don't know.
They are coming in, my Wolverine sideburns. They are coming in. I'm just waiting.
Just be sure to at Hugh Jackman.
Yeah. Got to hit my man from Aussie. Yep. Yeah, as I said, John, the plot thickens, man. We found out the time.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man. Oh look, here we go. Yeah, I won't turn it on, but yeah, 15 more stories this morning.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm just like tap, 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 tap,
yeah.
tap, 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 tap. Can I get to the next one?
It feels a bit like the movie like Groundhog Day. It really does. There's a lot of people on Instagram like that, though. It feels like Groundhog Day.
I mean, I know some of my shit gets redundant too. I do a lot of fucking, fuck you selfies and stuff, but like I try to keep it, like but funny.
It's not like exactly the same, dude. I mean, we're seeing the exact same like thing every day, dude.
Oh no, I post a lot of different shit, man. Yeah, definitely.
And I mean, I'm barely on there. I just post the odd thing here and there, but yeah.
No, that's John. What you do is fine. We talking about 40 something little mini 15-second fucking clips, man.
Just walking on the street, just
in a day. Like just go live for 20 minutes, man. Like what the fuck, man? Like,
that'd be cool. That would be cool. Yeah, go live and just talk to your audience, and that's right.
That's not a controlled environment, though.
That's right. That's right. Oh, we lost Angel.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
figured.
Okay.
A little.
Gotta keep it
risky with the topic.
PG. Yeah. Gotta keep it PG.
Okay. Yes, as the host, I must control. I must.
Take control, Jay.
I'll take control. I will take
control.
Handle your peoples.
I'm trying to handle my peoples, man. It's just, hey, I don't care. It's just I'm pointing out things that are actually happening on Instagram. Hey, you just watch Ingrid Goes West, so we're just relating what happens in social media.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy. That's why I like John's public service announcements, because he talks the real deal.
Always, Roger. I'm sorry, Trini. Go ahead, man. I'll tell Roger.
I was just saying, you don't care what people think, man. You got your opinion.
I really don't give a fuck, man. I love
CP's
you like
comment. It or you don't.
CP's on one comment. He's like, hashtag we run this bitch. And I was laughing all day, dude. Oh fuck! Only fucking CP would do some shit like that, man. Fuck. No, but on a whole nother note, I was gonna tell Roger. Most of you guys here have seen Black Mirror, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. I won't get into too many details, but Roger knows what I'm talking about. The episode with Ron Howard's daughter, Roger, where she's got to be accepted by people with her cell phone and everything.
Yeah, she's got to get 4 or 5 likes.
Yes, popularity thing.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, where life imitates art, because right now in China, they're starting to do some shit like this in China, where people are gonna be like a social type of thing where people rate you on like, oh well, I swear to God, look it up. This is no bullshit. People are gonna be rating people on like social, like their credit score and this and that, and it's gonna determine basically your place in life as far as like getting a job and getting apartment. And
that is so freaking fucked up, man.
So just think, dude, if they're doing that in China right now, other places are gonna be soon to follow. Or US isn't gonna be far behind that if they're doing that type of shit, man.
I want the eye contact that records everything.
You can do that, man. I'm not doing any of that shit.
What is the thing I'm thinking of where a guy plays a video game all day and he like works, him playing the game is like him getting credits and he donates credits to a girl.
You're thinking the one where they're on the bicycles all day.
It's a dude from Get Out in that episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's not the episode. Yeah, that's Black Mirror.
Yeah, that's Black Mirror, yeah.
And he puts the knife to his neck saying to get ratings, basically.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep.
The girl that he loves becomes like a whore, basically. She does, man. I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
He tries to get her to sing, like because she's very, very good at singing, and then all of a sudden, like, nah, you look good. Let's put you in the porno shit, like,
Yep.
He had to do cycle like 1,000,000 miles or something like that to get the credits.
Just to get her to sing on the American Idol, whatever.
And then she becomes a whore.
One of my favorite of this season is the one with the mechanical dogs.
Oh yeah, I love that one too, bro.
I'm so glad you said that. MIT, I think it's MIT, has made robots that are just like that. Swear to God.
Really?
I swear to God, look it up. There's robots that can open a fucking door that look just like those robots in Black Mirror.
John, are you that guy that spread the rumor that there was actually hoverboards when Back to the Future 2 came out?
No, bro.
I think the military got some shit like that too.
There are now. CP, there are now.
Sure, but I had everybody knew a guy who knew a guy who knew a guy that had one.
They did come out with them shoes though. Them
limited edition.
Oh, the self closing shoes. Yeah.
They technically have flying cars right now too. They technically have flying cars. They're kind of like airplane cars, man. They got
come
those.
on, I have not seen any of that.
Look, Roger, do you do anything besides watch movies?
No, I look at YouTube all the time.
Okay.
All the time.
Well, if you I read all the time. Like I read a lot. So I mean, there are flying cars now. They're not like fucking flying cars that you're gonna see in like The Fifth Element or anything like that. They basically have wings like an airplane, but they can land and drive on the road basically. Yep.
Wow.
Self-driving cars. That's another thing that's a reality now. So.
Hovering skateboards. I've seen that in a reality. I've seen people doing that stuff.
Yeah, they're not like widespread yet though. It's something that they have to have a special type of road and everything and all that. It has to do with magnetism and everything. So
yeah. That's what I always said, that if there was ever going to be a tireless car, you got to do a magnet and two magnets that repel each other, and type of thing.
Somebody said iRobot was close with balls instead of tires, and iRobot the cars had balls for tires instead of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robbie, I was talking about the bad practical effects in Caveman.
Caveman. Oh, you're talking the weird.
No, I just read the chat. No, and I was saying it came out in the 80s.
You're talking about like the Guanchi effect.
Yeah, because they had like the effects with the flying bird and some other stuff in there. So.
And a rubber monster that they had.
The plants and stuff, that the killer plants and all that crap.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
That's crazy.
Somebody's going away typing, man. Like going off.
I hear it.
Type.
Type.
Leroy, I hear you, Leroy.
It's Leroy. Oh shit!
I want to see Leroy do those stories, man.
Hey
Which
guys,
one?
it's 11:30. I gotta get up at 5. I'm
Okay, man.
cashing out here.
Damn. Okay, man. Well, thanks for coming on.
I'm glad I was able to figure out the camera thing.
Yeah, and I'm glad you actually came on.
Yeah. No, I'm glad because I put the call out, but no, I gotta go to sleep, guys.
Yeah. Okay, man.
So I'll see everybody in the next video.
Roger.
All right, bye.
Take it easy.
Roger, bring your friend next time, huh? I haven't seen porn in a while.
I'll give you much porn in the next. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Well,
All right, Roger.
Bye.
Damn.
now the BCF comes on.
Oh shit.
I have no comment.
Imagine if BCF does come on there. That'll be funny as.
Yeah, I'm already hated, so I have no comment.
Hated it.
Hated it.
That was funny, man. When you said
Well,
that,
I learned a new thing because of Sasha. I'll say that. I learned that there's a thing in the UK called faggots, and they're actually like some type of pork product thing that you eat, whatever. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he posted it and he sent it to me, and I was like, okay,
yeah,
this is funny, man.
Yeah, because he was doing that joke because he was laughing about it afterwards, and yeah, he posted those two photos together. Yeah,
and I think a fag is a cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, it is. A fag is a cigarette in UK.
Yeah, I guess if I go to the UK, I wouldn't be bumming any cigarettes. Like, hey, you got an extra fag?
I need some Nicorette gum because
Nicorette.
Oh my god.
And it was funny when Trini first said that. I hated it. Sasha was like, I know, I want to stick to positive. He wasn't getting the joke. He
didn't get it, yo. He's like, what do you hate? I mean, I explained to Sasha before. I said, Sasha, man, like sometimes you understand the American like sense of humor, and other times it just goes right over your head, dude. Like really, bro.
See, I think Australian and American, like I can understand it pretty well. So for me, it's no difference really. But yeah.
CP, does that happen with you, CP? You ever like tell like some type of joke or something, and then Emily's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Sometimes it's actually the other way around more than anything because she watches a lot of American television. She's familiar with a lot of American stuff. She'll have like a figure of speech, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" She said, "There was something in the fridge that was old," and she's like, "There's tuna that wants eating," and I was like, "Wants eating? What are you talking about?" Like it doesn't want anything; it's dead.
I'm the tuna whisperer.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's
dude.
It's
if my wife told me that tuna wants eating, I would take that a whole different way, bro.
Oh man.
She's reminding me that I've thrown that back in her face with everything that. If there's a show on, so that this TV show wants watching.
You're in trouble.
It's like one of those things, like you got to look at it like it's a spoiled casserole that like it's growing mold on it already and shit.
It's like it's going bad, or
Yes.
use by date. Use by date. It's gone past its use by date or whatever. Yeah, that's what we say.
Yeah. I couldn't be arsed. I don't know. That's another one. I'm like,
I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered.
Just say no. Just no. I couldn't be arsed.
Can't be bothered watching them.
Like, why not? Because I could.
That's great, man. That's great.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to eat it.
Trust me.
Oh,
If you could work that somehow into your like act or whatever, be like, British say the tuna wants eating in America. If a wife tells a husband that in America, it's a whole different type of thing, man.
Oh yeah.
So,
there was a thing that we were talking about the other day that will be a joke. I just haven't shaped it yet. And I'm stripping it of context because it's just a sentence that if you just listen to the way it's said, you have to take away everything and understand that it's a joke. It's not meant to be anything. Don't read into it. But in conversation, she said that Bill Cosby's ruined rape for me. And I was like, wait, what was rape beforehand? So I haven't figured out how to properly explain it, but like you got to strip all the context from just that sentence because it's, I don't know.
It's a tough one.
Like it was a good thing beforehand.
It was acceptable before he made it not good. Yeah, exactly. Like, because there was drugs involved, and well, usually that happens anyway. But
listen, if you're gonna do it, just straightforward. None of this drug stuff.
No, the prelude.
That was the origin of the date rape drug right there. That type of stuff.
He probably started it.
Honestly, I don't buy into all that. Like, I believe like maybe he had extramarital sex. Yeah. But do I believe like a lot of it was consensual? Yeah, I believe a lot of it was consensual, but I think a lot of these women are like, well, let's jump on that train and say that he raped us type of shit. So that's my thoughts on it.
Cause I go to people's apartment at 2 a.m. for coffee,
Yeah. We're talking about when coke was probably hitting pretty hard too. So
Yeah. Yeah, you want to come up with some coffee?
Yeah. You mean we're not just going to watch Seinfeld?
Wait, I thought this was Netflix and chill. Where's the coke on your penis? What's going on? You want me to sniff it? Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
2 or 3 more drinks, maybe.
Holy shit. Oh, man.
So how'd you figure out it was Photoshop?
Well, like it's obvious, dude. Like we sort of do our research. We see a lot of the photos because it's not hard to miss. Let's be honest.
It's kind of in your face. Yeah.
It's in your face. So we're like, one day I said to John, I was like, I know it was Trini first, and then I told John, I was like, dude, this doesn't look right to me. Because then there's no way his arms have got that big, It's like, yeah, John, check this out. And then John looked at it, and he looked at like a more recent photo, and it was like his arms were nowhere near as big. So there's no way his arms.
Plus you're talking to somebody who's been working out in the gym for like at least fucking 5 days a week. I've cut it down to like 3, but like for over a fucking year now, dude. So I'm like, come on, man. I know physical fitness. Because I've been doing it fucking half my life. So, I might not be the most physically fit looking guy, but don't be fooled. Trust me on that. But yeah, when you got a picture with guns blazing and then you have another picture where it looks like you need to eat some spinach like Popeye, Yeah, it's fucking full. It's fake, dude. It's fugazi. Yeah.
See, I thought there was like lighting tricks. Like I could make myself look all right if I.
Well, yeah, you could. Yeah, you could. You could.
Yeah.
You could even probably put some marker on it with some lighting tricks and everything.
Some makeup.
Draw some abs on your fucking stomach. You know, all that shit.
Yeah, no,
we haven't seen much of the chest yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the truth. Tell him take off his shirt. You know, I want to see the shirt off.
Yes, please. Oh wait,
they're coming. Hey, don't worry, man. They're coming, man. I can see that happening. you don't want that to come too soon, man. Working on that. Then he'll have the real Wolverine, like he'll have a hair on the chest, and oh man.
See, I do believe the hair is real. That I believe, but the other shit, I'm not sure. So, smoke and mirrors, cameras and lighting.
Yep, that's the way it is these days. Yep.
So, especially if you have an iPhone, dude, you can do all types of tricks with that.
That's right, man. Like on the camera thing, there's so many different settings, and yeah, you can do all sorts of things. Yeah.
So. Yeah,
it's just funny. Well, it was just so out of place. Like all the other video, like photos are normal, but that one was just like just didn't look like the lighting just didn't look right. You know.
Have there been in-gym photos?
In-gym photos?
You know, like, oh, here I am. I'm wrecking this 50-pound.
I don't think so.
Only after workout.
Yeah, before and after.
I want an Adam video, and I want it now.
I was gonna say. Give it to Adam, man.
I know. I invited my boy Adam, and he's not coming in. He's hanging with the big timers, dude.
I want to see leg day and freaking arm day and all of that.
Oh, Jason, I got something to tell you. Yeah, after the fact, bro.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Can we go off then? Because I want to hear this.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Wait, who's the big timers that he's with?
What?
Yeah, Jason Adams, old big timer.
Oh.
Well, put it this way, man. He's not joining after these streams. So. No, we'll speak. John, we'll talk about that later, man. Let's just continue. I feel this stream is turning into I'm going to be cut from YouTube very soon.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
I'm going to be banned from YouTube any second.
Listen, if I can come back from the actually, I don't know if I'm fully back. Forget it. Never mind. I was going to say, if I'm
back anymore, man. After this stream, you're gone again.
You have to use CP as like a benchmark for all of that stuff, bro. You know, like, yeah.
Yeah. Nah,
it's like, CP can come back, anybody can fucking come back.
Well, the problem is,
change my channel name.
We're so used to talking off air that you forget when you're on a stream.
Yeah.
It's not on.
What's his new name?
Well, it's not on. At least it's not on my main channel when I used to have a lot of subs. This is small, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But there's always someone lurking around.
You haven't done any type of video in quite a while, anyway, right?
No, the only time I did was last year when I posted my complete Blu-ray collection. But no, my main channel I deleted it, so it's gone. Yeah, that's where I used to have,
anything on this has been a year, right?
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, like because I used to have like on the Movie Man Jace channel like over 300 something subs. You know, I used to do quite a few of these, but yeah, I mean the only people that come in the chat tonight are all the people I know, like, and the Drax and Leroy and Porter.
Yeah, the usual people.
That happens on Sasha's streams as well. He only gets the usual people as well, you know.
Mm-hmm.
8 max, 9 max.
I think it's only Leroy left in the chat.
Now. No, there's 2 people watching, dude. So there's Horder and Leroy.
Leroy, just get him, man.
Yeah, I sent the invite to Horder, so I don't know where he's at. He said he was playing basketball earlier.
He ain't playing basketball now. It's fucking dark outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be 9:51 over there.
Unless he's got a lit court and all that, but like if he does, he definitely don't live in the hood. So
I can see that now. Playing in the hood. That's funny. He's been watching more TV shows. I think I haven't seen him around on Netflix, Letterboxd too often.
Yeah.
TV. That's what happens. It's so much to watch, either TV shows or movies. You got to choose.
Yeah, you got to go check out that Altered Carbon, Jace, when you get a chance, man.
Yeah.
I told him about it, man.
Yeah, I knew
did you watch the whole thing, Trini? Because I'm on like episode 6 or whatever.
Yeah, I'm on episode 6 actually.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I just started episode 6.
Oh shit! He's heading to the.
I was actually watching it.
Oh shit!
What's oh shit? You keep saying oh shit.
Bren's going to the club, John. Here he is, man. On Instagram. Yeah, he's in his suit, man. Oh man, get ready. This is gonna be fun.
Get that kid on afterwards, man. He's gonna be all fucking tore up, bro.
What, man? This could be interesting after. Yeah.
What? Can we please sign off? Because I'm dying to know half of this shit that I'm probably going to forget to stay for.
But we can. I mean, there's probably not much point. I mean, we've tested. I guess we've tested the theory, John. No one came in, and I left the link. So
I wonder why.
Yeah. I've been streaming for like 2 hours, so we've our test is really we've done a test.
Yeah, we've done our litmus test, and it's holding up right now.
It's holding up. So I think we can.
Is the theory still strong, Jason? Is the theory?
Well, before we get to the theory.
God damn it!
I can't say anything because I got in trouble for.
Yeah, let's turn it
again.
I said it out loud, man.
You got in trouble again?
Yeah,
I said it out loud, man. I told him to his face who I thought it was. So
No, let's end here. Like Leroy and Horder. Leroy and Horder can join us. They can join us if they want. John, you might have to get Leroy in a second because I don't know how to get him in. I think test is complete. Test success for me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
There it is. So that's it, guys. I'm stopping.